Everyone, I'm Gandora Olap, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons.
I found it. I found
9 Days of Hexmas. The Yule Dungeon Disaster.
And here it is. Boop.
Boop. Go ahead and read it out.
Okay.
This is your moment to shine. Shine.
We found a big ship with a bunch of yummy turkey and new small friends, and I cooked the turkeys really well so we could all eat them. And our new friends gave us some computer-y stuff, and one of them was super smart and showed me how to open the magic doors. And we got a bunch of gravy. That was a boss fight. And I heated up the gravy really good, but my friends told me to be careful with the cool fire spells so I don't accidentally make more people meat. And then we saw a cool skeleton guy, and he gave us a bunch of magic cards. He said something really cool is going to happen to me soon. And then the goat lady got really cool feet, and the magic-y guy screamed a lot. That was the aging part. And he made a scary lady appear, and she made everything really bad. But then the goat lady got a cool ring, and I got a cool new skeleton friend to live inside my head.
Yay! Very well done. Very well done. Okay. All right, so we are picking up where we left off. To be clear, we came into the dungeon over here from our spaceship. We went through, defeated a couple mobs. We've cleared out this upper left room, got some parts. We cleared out the upper right room, which had gravy pudding monsters. We killed a stuffing golem. And we met some gully dwarfs. I've got Patrick Thomas Wagon, that's played by me, is followed by 2 gully dwarfs, one of which is possibly the smartest gully dwarf ever to have existed. How high can he count?
He can count to 4.
Oh, she can count to 4, right? She?
I think it's she.
4.
Normally, gully dwarves, they know 1, 2, 3, and many.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, many. This one knows 4.
Yeah, she knows 4. Very
fucking
smart.
Dangerous little thing.
She also knows how to open doors.
All right, so we have Meredith, played by Rex. Meredith, right here. Yep, she's standing here. She doesn't usually like what everyone's been doing, but we actually haven't been too bad so far this session, so she's probably okay. Then we have Grace of House Asterial. She is played by Cass, and she is evil, and she was very happy to get some bonus hooves. Right, you got bonus badass hooves. And what other thing happened to Grace last go?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
All right, and then we got Necron Deathforge, who got to meet his goddess of pain. Necron is played by Troa, who also co-hosts. So he's in Twitch chat as Eric the Fox. And then we have Shell Kumar, who gave the intro, played by Lunar Phantom. And what happened at the very end of the last session was that Lunar or Shell took a card and absorbed the skeleton creature that was guarding the deck of many things into her body, and now he can basically take over her person at will, but she has an intelligent companion for the first time.
The demon has possessed her.
Yeah. Okay, and
shall we begin?
We shall begin. Yep. And Pillow, so welcome. We're about to start the intro. You go.
So after traversing the horrors of the space station, saving the gully doors, and finding all the keys to get to the main control room, you go there. As you open the door, a monstrosity awaits you. A 5-headed giant turkey. Just as you get ready to combat and get into positions, a flash of light, a giant magic circle opens up next to the Hydra, and you hear a loud laugh. A strange round object comes flying out of the portal, small ball, about this big, and bonks up against the Hydra. The ball falls to the ground, the Hydra turns in energy, and gets sucked into the tiny little Pokemon. The light turns green. Then, something comes dashing through the corridor. A giant conveyance pulled by an unknown number of medium-sized creatures. And then he laughs again and speaks.
All right. So, as the large red spaceship is pushed through the hallway, Patrick and the Golly Dwarves are knocked out of the way over here. Okay, and everyone suddenly finds their legs fixed in place and they're unable to move. And the lid to the spaceship thingy, it just goes, opens up, and out steps a burly man dressed in all red, and he goes, "Ah, I found you! Finally! So many Yuletides have passed, but I found you!"
Terrified.
Necron is giggling and clapping.
My character goes, "That is not the laugh Santa's supposed to have. Who are you?"
And, let's see here.
I think he's going to kill everybody.
Be like, "Oh," she said, "Santa, and look, it's the very one I was looking for. Oh, little girl, do you like magic?"
I do. So
"Oh, I have lots of magic for you. Come, look inside this bag." And anyone,
still bound?
yeah, all right, your legs are all still bound, but he's holding a big red bag, and it feels very magical. And Shell looks inside, and he says, "Look a little further." And
I'm struggling to take it over.
she starts putting her head inside. "Yes, that's very good. Very nice. The magic's inside there." Oh, sorry.
Like
I've lost my way. Oh, and the bag's over top, and she's gone. Shell is inside the bag.
I'm not done corrupting her yet.
Oh, Necron, I've missed you so. Where have you been? Oh, jolly good. And he walks over to you, and he's like,
Wait seconds.
What?
Are you Hyle Pentacle?
"Hyle Pinsicle, oh, you know my name. That's why you're on my good list. Yes, oh, such a sweet little boy. Such a sweet little boy.
No.
Oh, I have just the prize for you. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to be so, what's that word? It's not usually in your nature. That thing that you do when you're like not taking credit for something."
My character goes, "Good," from within the bag.
Your character can't speak anymore. Your character is no longer present. The bag doesn't move or anything.
The bag doesn't move? Oh, you mean it's not like twitching or anything?
No, it is a magic bag.
Okay.
Shell is no longer.
That's a magic bag.
I mean, he wasn't lying to you. He just didn't tell you everything.
He also didn't say he was there in the bag of holding.
Okay,
I mean,
so
there are worse places to be than a bag of holding.
all right, so
I don't know about that.
how do you say his name again?
Hold on one second.
I'm glad you like TJ, by the way.
It's Hailey Helsnickel.
All right, highly Pilsnicker. From now on, refer to as Pilsnicker unless we want to be hyperbolic.
Pales will work for sure.
Pales, Pales. So Pales walks up and pats Necron, who is stewing very stewily at being called good. And he's like, I have just the gift for you. Oh yes, I've been waiting to give it to you for so long. 1,000 years. Oh, so excited. And so he pulls out it's like the little snow globe, right? It looks like a snow globe. He hands it to you and he's like, give it a shake. Give it a shake. Okay. All right. And you shake it. And then instead of little snowflakes, you see a bunch of little tiny pixies that are bouncing along the sides and screaming in pain. And so, yeah, they're just and all right, you gonna shake.
Hold on, wait. Will this kill the pixies or just always hurt them?
Oh, it kills them, but don't worry. I'll show you a trick. Just look on the bottom. Look at okay, so he's shaking it. This goes, but it's really hard to hear. You like have to have your ears right up to it. Okay. Okay. And he's like. And he shakes it until there's no more sound, and now he's listening to it. They're all just floating at the top of that little area of water that you like the little air pocket that you get at the top of the snow globe. Inevitably, just a bunch of little floating pixies. Okay, and he's like, okay, let me show you the trick. Look on the bottom. And then on the bottom, there's like a little. Like one of those twisty things that you get on a music box. And then, all right, so you twist it, and then you turn it around, and it starts up a little song of, like, you know, just think of a really creepy song. Can you guys think of a creepy old song?
Oh, a creepy old song.
Yeah, it would have to be like really, really old song so that we can put it on YouTube.
Take me away.
Okay.
Yeah, the song.
Sure, that'll work. It's doing exactly what you guys are hearing now. It's playing 4 different melodies at the same time because it's evil. Okay. And Pillow Soft. I don't know the last time you actually saw me, but I did lose 100 pounds over the last year or so. So yes, I have lost weight. Okay, so what are we doing now? The pixies, they kind of sink to the bottom, and a little glow comes on, and they all revive, and they're just crying now.
Eternal.
I can't hear you, by the way. Push to talk.
He's like,
I'm kind of jealous of Necron's gift now compared to what my character got.
Okay, so that's your gift. And then so he waits there, just kind of like wondering you know, what you have to say about his gift. Did you have anything to say?
Thank you, pals. I enjoy doing all those good things.
Yes. You're such a good boy. Oh, I don't think you could ever get off the good list. All right, on to the next one. All right.
Not only do I know I've been doing it right, I know that it's not just rewarding because I enjoy the streams.
Okay.
Necron has learned a valuable lesson to stay.
So then
it's its own reward, but it also rewards you.
For anyone who isn't aware, Necron Deathforge worships the goddess of pain. And so he is a lawful evil because he worships an evil god.
And then his heart blackened 3 shades that day.
Yeah.
The goddess is Lovatar.
Lovatar? Nice. Okay, so then he walks up to Patrick Thomas Wagon and looks at him with disdain briefly, and then moves on to the next one. And Patrick's, Oi! I'm right here! And then he walks up to Meredith. He stares you in the face, and he slaps you. He's like, it's like, you, miss, you would be on my naughty list if it weren't for that religion you just started. But I tell you what, until that moment, you were in for it. And then he...
Religion.
And then he... Yeah.
The pork religion.
He'd be like, that whole swine business, that's the only thing that saved you this day. Then he walks over to Grace.
Out of
I mean,
character.
you were
What?
Out of
involved.
character.
Okay, out of
Yeah,
character.
but I didn't start it. Grace did.
You like revived.
No, it's like it's just
I'm
saying.
not even a part of the religion. Remember?
No. But you participated, and this
I
guy
didn't participate.
that gave you some positive points in this deity's perspective. Okay.
It's not what you do. Sometimes it's the people you associate with.
Yeah.
And you associate with genocidal cannibals.
Yeah. Exactly.
You did eat rotting human flesh. Is the god not?
I don't know if that
impressed?
was Meredith.
Oh right.
No,
That was Rex.
Okay,
Rex was a cannibal. Meredith isn't a cannibal. She's just. I mean, the low intelligence is probably the only real reason you could explain why she's still here.
So
I could see that. She's just like, yeah,
Actually-
I can convert these guys. I can do this for my god. All right, so
That's the funniest joke I've heard all day.
okay, and so then it goes over to Grace, and he's like, oh, Grace, I didn't always have such high hopes for you, but oh, you've really come into your own. I'm just so proud. And then he hands you a it's like a weapon that goes over your arm. It's like one of those Assassin's Creed stabby things. Right? And he's like, if you stab someone with it, you'll take their power for an hour.
Okay, that's very up my alley.
But it is limited charges. Just be aware.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so it's got
charges?
five blades loaded into it, and they are very clearly magical. You can fit it over either your right or your left arm. Equipped. It rolls as a regular dagger attack, but it does have a special effect if you choose to use it.
Is this something that like my bag?
Yeah, I need to turn you up. One second.
Just want to remind you, I believe one of you acquired a ring last session. I have not forgotten about the ring.
Which one was it that acquired the ring? Wasn't that Grace?
Yep.
So Grace has the ring and the magical hoofs. Okay.
Magical hook.
Yeah.
Is this knife that I just got something we're gonna?
You could add it to your character sheet.
write
Yeah.
down?
Yep. All right. So, and he's like, well, that's about all I have for you. Well, if you would like to visit me, I have a little shenanigan thing going on down at my palace. So I would like to give you this. And he hands you a little cartridge that has one of the little floppy things with the star map kind of stuff.
Can we have our child back, please, though?
What?
Before he goes anywhere, can we have the child back? We were working on that.
He'd be like, oh, no. She's been very naughty. Very naughty. There was this one time that she saved an entire village. I don't care if it was by accident. Naughty.
Is this like the opposite of the curse that I actually got?
And then he hops into his spaceship, and he, instead of using the whole teleport out, he just plows right through the side of the spaceship, and it is now venting oxygen at a very fast rate. You guys are all free to go. The emergency sounds going on. Shell is not here anymore. Bye, Shell. But just before he leaves, another little red ball flies in, and a shit ton of elves pop out of it. There's just like tons and tons.
Kinds of elves,
like the tiny little elves. They're smaller than the Golly dwarves, and if you want to roll perception, you can learn a little bit more about them. And assassin, that is Eric the Fox / Troa, and then we have the indicators for everyone else who isn't using the camera. Okay.
Natural 20.
All right, so we got a natural 20. What other madness do we have here?
Out of character question.
Yeah.
Did he accuse my character of doing something good because I rolled the hangman from the card I drew like last session?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
You were wrongly accused of something.
You were wrongly accused of saving an entire village.
I was wrongly accused of saving an entire village. That is the most incredible plot twist I've ever had. Cards. Like, dang.
Io Technical is not like Santa at all.
So, okay, so Necron, you can tell that the creatures that have popped out, they're made out of edible materials, and you perceive that they would be highly appetizing to Golly dwarfs with that natural 20. Grace, you are aware that they are made out of some kind of food substance. It doesn't really cross your mind that the Golly dwarfs might be a good option to sick on them. And Meredith, you're also aware of that. Now, I will say that there's a very large quantity of them, and what's happening right now is they are starting to get sucked towards the open hole in the side of the ship. It's not a huge hole, so it wouldn't be too hard to patch it, but you guys could also just leave the room before that door closes.
I'm gonna tell the Gully dwarves that they're yummy and then leave the room.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's follow Necron.
I'm hoping the Gully dwarves try to eat them and get sucked out, because that would be funny.
Okay. All right. So Patrick's gonna go ahead and head out the door immediately before any chance of getting closed in. Is anyone else leaving the room? Are you guys gonna stay in there while it depressurizes?
Meredith, a bunch of innocent people are about to die. Do you save them?
Do you have anyone with low strength in the party? Like below 10? Let's see here. My strength is low, so I'll have to roll for it. And okay, so I was unable to move. I actually got sucked back one space. And then we have you're able to move one forward, Meredith. Necron, you can, if you choose to, you can move one forward as well. Why are you doing so many strength checks? Okay, so one forward there. The Golly dwarfs are sicking themselves upon this guy. And then we have Grace. Grace, you move one back as well. Kind of getting sucked towards that hole. All right, and next round, go ahead and roll your strengths. I didn't really think this through. It's going to screw me. Let's see here. Okay, so Grace and I... Well, let me see. Oh, God. All right, this is not good.
This through, did you, huh?
What?
What, are you gonna throw a rope or
You didn't
something?
think this through, did you, huh?
No. Remember, you do have that magical ability to transport yourself, Grace. So now actually would be the perfect time to use that. What?
What? You mean the foot dash thing?
Isn't it? Can't you just teleport yourself 60 feet?
No, you
I mean, yeah, I
you
guess it's
run.
spell.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying like that might be a good option. All right,
I mean,
you
if we're
guys.
gonna get sucked out and die, then fine,
So
yeah.
Meredith and Necron, you can tell that that Patrick and Grace are being sucked towards the door. They're unable to compensate for this, but you can move. Each of you can move 3 spaces with your rolls.
Is there a way I can grab Patrick?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you could. You can move 1 space, grab me, and then you could roll an assist strength.
Okay.
Necron would try to save Grace, but not Patrick.
Okay, that'd work.
Fuck.
Okay.
It's not that he dislikes Patrick. It's just very rare that he likes anybody.
We don't.
I'm stuck in place.
Yeah, you're stuck there. All right, Necron, did you want to roll to see if you can assist Grace? All right, yeah. You can move 3 spaces with him. Okay, cool. So you guys are out there. You're no longer affected by the air pulling.
Shit.
Then he says, "Let's see if they all die."
Pilosoft says his real name is Patrick, so it's freaking him out. It's like weird to listen to.
So I
understand.
I still have Patrick, right?
Yeah, you still got hold of me. I can
Call him Patty.
Lucky though, all that.
Yeah. No, his name is Patrick Thomas Wagon. He's a fancy fucking.
Well,
He's a fucking leprechaun. Show him some respect. Okay. Let's do strength checks. All right. So
I did a 24.
24 and my character did 14. So combined, we can get out of the room.
Cool.
Oh shit! Pillowsoft says his middle name's Thomas as well. I did try and make the character name pretty generic. No offense, Pillowsoft. We were like, what is like the most Irish name? Patrick Thomas Wagon. Yes. Okay, so when we come out here, there's a shit ton of golly dwarfs. They're just all over. The whole room is just filled with golly dwarfs. Just FYI.
I move over to the side because I probably am going to think what is next is going to happen. So I just kind of move to the side because I just.
Necron is going to look at the gully dwarves and tell them there's yummy food in the room that's depressurizing.
And that's why I moved.
There you go. All right, and so
Breathe out.
immediately a swarm of golly dwarfs rushes through the door, and they're just. And they all rush in, and you start hearing screams from all of the little ginger elves, and as they're rendered. And then you hear little sad sounds from all of the golly dwarfs and little thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh, Kenkai, ready with a party of 3! Let's give a shout out to Super Kenkai. Welcome, Super Kenkai. What were you playing today? Let us know, and welcome to the show, everyone. Let me go ahead and give a summary for you guys. All right. We just met Heil Pilsner? Heil Peschnickel. All right. And he rewarded our 2 lawful evil characters for being on his good list. He bagged our 8-year-old half-orc because she was on his naughty list. And he slapped our paladin and told her she barely made the cut. He ignored Patrick Thomas Wagon because obviously Pilsner is a total racist against anyone who looks like an elf. Let's just be fucking real. And
I mean, Nico does have a whole slave race of elves. So.
Exactly. I mean, he's like, why the fuck would I talk to Patrick Thomas Wagon? All right. And then the group, so he busted out with his little red spaceship through the wall, leaving a hole, fracturing it. And then the group managed to get outside of the room while it was venting. Just before Pilsner or Palal, but you know the bad.
Let's just call him Pels for now.
Pels, all right, Pels. He threw a something that looked red and white. It was a ball, and then it opened up. What color was the light when it opened up? I can't remember.
It was green.
It was a green light that opened up. Atlas, thank you for the biddies. Thank you so much. And a shit ton of edible gingerbread creatures, like they were little gingerbread elves, all came out, and they were like yee yee yee, because that's the only sound I can make for small things. And but luckily, the very, very perceptive Necron, he convinced the Gully Dwarves by saying you can eat them to attack. And then they came into this big atrium room, and it was just chock full of fucking Gully Dwarfs, which is why everything was messed up to begin with.
Now they'll plug the hole.
Yeah. And they're all rushing in there to eat these little elves, and you're hearing little thunk, 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 ah! sounds. But they get muffled, right? They get real muffled. It's like, ah! All right, so I think we're pretty well caught up. Let's talk about the gifts that each of the characters got. The Necron got a snow globe that's filled with fairies that he can shake to death and then revive using the little twisty knob that plays 4 songs at the same time while it revives them. And if you have really good hearing, you can hear their screams. And then we have Grace, who is our other lawful evil character, who got a weird stabby, whatever it's called, thing like in Assassin's Creed that has 5 blades that are magically, he was told that they have the magic to steal powers from his enemies. And Grace got slapped and chastised. Patrick got ignored, and if anyone had bothered talking to him, it would have been in a racial slur against poor Patrick's fecking leprechaun origins. And of course, Lunar Phantom's character, Shell, was taken in a red sack that was magical. So, and glass of gold whiskey sounds good, Pillow Soft. All right, so here we go. At this point, the door already closed. You can kind of vaguely hear eager eating sounds, along with mild levels of torture occurring in the next room over. There are Gully Dwarfs banging on the door trying to get in, because not all of them could fit. And you guys are free to do whatever you want from this point.
Necron says, "You know what? Fuck this noise. I want to go to that guy's festival." And he starts walking back towards the ship.
And DJ, this should be up on YouTube later. If you don't already follow the YouTube.
Oh.
Hey, can one of you pop the YouTube link in for the Dungeons and Dragons playlist in the chat so that DJ knows how to get to it later. He's got to head out, but he doesn't want to miss it later. For those of you who didn't know, we're on like episode 21 or 2 of this show, just for the Dungeons and Dragons campaigns we've been doing together. So if you wanted to catch up on the whole crazy, insane, epic saga, we do have all of the episodes up in YouTube, with maybe one exception, because we decided to watch something that included Dave Ramsey and I couldn't get it on YouTube working,
Luckily,
Okay.
we have recaps in every video,
Yeah,
so
we
if a
do,
video gets
yeah.
lost, we still know what happened.
What do you want a link for, Candy?
On my YouTube channel, there's a playlist for all the D&D episodes.
I don't know if I have your YouTube channel. I only have your Twitch.
I didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
See, this is part of why I want to mention it now, because I have almost no followers on YouTube and I can't even give it a custom name yet, and it's
I think
depressing.
You're gonna need to put that link in.
All right,
chat.
I'll put it in, but you guys should all follow it, because especially if you're in the list, it's good to. Yeah, we've got 36 things in this roleplay channel already. So here's the playlist for the previous episodes, basically. We have been doing this for over 40 weeks, guys. This has been like a really long ongoing campaign. I know we've all learned a lot. Like, you guys started out as new players, so it's really awesome that we gotten this far. There you go. Eric the Fox is subscribed to YouTube. All right.
If you want to do the dungeon or the area, we should get to it though.
Yep. I'm just saying, you guys are free to leave basically at this point.
Normally I would take the initiative, but I can't take the initiative here. Someone else has to elect to leave
Yeah.
the room.
Is there anything you guys really want to do before you leave? That's all I'm asking.
Weep over my not corpse.
No, he's gonna go and see if he can get his minion
Patrick
back and also watch
Tracy!
the festival.
Thank you. All right, so here we go.
If you guys aren't on the ship, I'm gonna ask if it'll leave without you.
All right, cool. So you guys all go. Whatever choices you made before that, that's fine. If you wanted to talk to Golly Dwarfs and such, Patrick may or may not have lured a couple onto the ship. Just FYI, you did kind of see him putting little pieces of food behind him as he went, but none of you saw for sure if anything else came of that.
Did the smart Goey Dwarf live? Did it go out the airlock also?
I wasn't that smart.
I mean, smart for its race.
I mean,
Smartish.
It's okay. Well, you don't know if it's died. You want to roll perception? Were you sitting there? Wait, you don't exist.
I can't.
All right. So, as you walk onto the ship, out from the wall appears. This is you, Shell.
It's me. Wait, what?
Rex. Not Rex.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on?
Lunar.
Yes.
What would happen if you had a character that you wanted to introduce? What would I say?
Are we on the ship?
Yeah, you're on the ship.
Like the middle of the ship, the regular ship.
The actual ship. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been waiting on the character select screen all day.
Out appears Carlos Gomez Ramirez. Is that
Gomez Ramirez?
All right,
Okay.
Carlos Gomez Ramirez. Introduce yourself.
Enters the room, average height. He is wearing a really colorful suit, like gosh darn neon orange, daffodil yellow, cactus green. It is terrible to look at. Floating behind him is something really big and sort of squid looking, and for a second you think it might be some kind of monster, but then you realize no, that's not a monster. It is a giant it is a normal sized octopus chair with like tentacle legs and a red leather seat, and I'm trying to send you a picture of it, but I can't. I designed the chair.
I feel like I've missed out on
This
some of
feels
this.
like something you should have discussed with your DMs before creating.
No, it's fine. I'm being hyperbolic about my reaction.
Powers or anything weird.
No, I was just reacting. I'm not actually, as a DM, offended at this. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Hang on.
To be clear,
the internet is fighting me.
No, I'm not fighting you. I'm just saying. I just hope this isn't going further.
Yeah.
No, you were fighting me. My computer is fighting me.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh shit,
Wait,
what does this octopus chair do? We didn't talk about this, Lunar! Oh my god!
I thought this might happen, and I did it anyway.
It's all good. Alright.
Okay. So, Wild Carlos appears. Carlos enters the room looking kind of tense, but then relaxes and says, it's so quiet here. Then he looks around and spots the party. He does a couple
what race
of...
Is he?
Huh?
He's Carlos.
Human. Normal human.
Oh wow, just a regular looking guy. All right.
Yeah, he's just a regular looking guy wearing very vibrant clothing. Let's look at
normal human with crazy vibrant clothing.
God, someone finally normal height. Now I don't have to put my stuff on the top.
Yeah. He spots you guys
and grab stuff off the top shelf.
He spots you guys and does like some skipping jumpity steps towards you, kind of like Tom Bombadil, but not an actual cartoon.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You don't know about Tom Bombadil? Whatever. He comes over to you guys, does a nice dramatic sweeping bow, and says, "Hello there. My name is Carlos. I am the universe's only chair whisperer. And this," he gestures at the floating Cthulhian chair, "is Ravender. Say hello, Ravender." And he pauses for a second and goes, he's such a grouch. Don't bother with him. And this, he pulls a really tiny silver chair out of his pocket, is Sylvia. And the chair flies around each of you once and then starts buzzing around his head. He goes,
"Oh, Sylvia.
Nice to meet your acquaintance. bows again.
Okay. Did he do?
just
What's his
picture
voice
of
for
him.
Sylvia sound like? Could you make it again?
There are no voices. These are chairs.
No. Who said please to make your acquaintance?
Carlos said, "Please make your acquaintance."
Okay. Did he do it in like a little shrill voice that for Sylvia?
No, only he can hear Sylvia, and he's aware of this.
I was like,
He's insane,
People
but
talk
he's
to their
also
dog.
intelligent.
how do you do? I feel
No, but
When
if you
people
want to
talk to their
imagine the
dog.
voice that he hears in his head, you can imagine that voice if you want. That's fine.
Okay. You know,
I'm gonna
you
speak a few things.
feel
on the
free
recording real quick.
to
Don't
speak in the third person prescient if it means that it's more entertaining because we get to hear your inner monologue.
panic.
All right. So
If any chairs have any crazy contributions, I will be sure to voice them for you.
understood.
Candy, if you want to see the Tom Bombadil dance or anyone that Luna was talking about, it's in.
Okay.
This isn't what their character looks like. That's just the motions we were referring to.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Scared of it.
I said it there briefly. Okay.
Tom Bombadil was from Lord of the Rings, a character that was not in the movies, but was somewhat
Yeah.
important in the
I
movie.
feel like
He was
he
cartoon
was
should be
kind of
there.
skipped there. I thought he was an important character in the books, honestly.
Me too.
I haven't read the books,
I hear
so-
people say he didn't fit with the world because he was too much of a cartoon.
No,
believed-
he was just
beyond the
cheerful. I
struggle.
mean,
The thing that made him interesting is whatever he was beyond the struggle of the One Ring. He
Yeah.
wasn't even concerned with it. He was like, oh, this old trinket. Here.
yeah. No effect on him, no concern. All right, so there we go. If you guys want to say anything to Carlos, now's a good time.
I don't know who you are, but you're in the right place.
Again, finally,
Okay.
someone normal height.
I like Patrick's like, "Oi, you! Good to meet you. I don't know who you are, but that's great. Let's go." So he walks
You know,
up.
it is accurate that nobody except maybe Rex would ask about the chair.
Probably, yeah. No
Rex,
one
do you want
gives
to
any
ask about
fucks.
the floating octopus chair? He's a chair whisperer.
I walk up to him and shake his hand and go, "Nice to meet you. Nice chairs. What are they on about?"
What are they
What
on
are-
about?
What are my friends on about? He
Let's-
gestures at the chairs and
I
makes
feel
a
like,
raised
let's
eyebrow.
talk about chairs.
That's really offensive. How
No.
dare you talk about Carlos
Okay.
chairs like that?
I have a
Wait a
great
minute.
secret I need to impart upon you, and I need you, he points at Necron, to maybe keep this under wraps with your god. But chairs are alive, and I can hear them.
Crazy.
No, I have a feeling you're going to fit in here.
He beams again.
I completely
Aw.
believe you're not lying to me when you tell me chairs are intelligent.
It's like-
Can I roll to see through
chairs are
that?
intelligent. Carlos is
No,
worried
I'm
about
just
that.
sure she's not lying.
Can I?
there you
Can
go. It's
can
a
I
he.
see
It's a
if-
he.
Can I
What?
see if he's? Can I see if he's has an evil intent?
Do you have
Maybe
detect
she's
evil?
insane.
Yeah, just say it. Detect evil. You're a paladin. Just say it,
Oh,
Rex.
yeah.
Detect evil.
Detect evil.
There's
Detect
evil
evil.
all around you.
I don't know. Are you evil, Lunar?
Yeah, like literally.
Carlos is not evil, but the chair that he is controlling, he's going to control it as if it were evil. The Cthulhian one.
So the chair that
It's
is
an
being
evil
controlled
chair.
by Carlos has an evil aura, but your character doesn't have an evil alignment.
Right. He is chaotic neutral.
Okay, but wielding an evil weapon. No, a chaotic neutral character would wield an evil weapon. I can see that.
Yeah. Why not? Right? I mean, who cares?
So there you go, Rex. That is something you've probably never seen before. Is a person not being evil, but their weapon has an alignment.
Yeah. You're like, it's an evil weapon. This is that device that is that chair that's floating. And not only does it appear ominous to the naked eye, it appears ominous to the unnaked eye.
Can I see if Necron notices that the chair makes Rex uncomfortable?
Sure,
Oh,
well, let's see.
perception.
I mean, to be fair,
You
Meredith
definitely
is
noticed,
uncomfortable
all
by
right?
everything.
You definitely noticed.
Meredith. That this,
22.
Meredith is just not Meredith. I'm getting kind of skeptical about all this.
About
So out of character, you're getting skeptical.
I'm starting to get a little bit because it's kind of like I'm speaking too loud. Fuck.
Are you speaking in or out of character?
I'm out of character.
Out of character, you're getting skeptical.
There's definitely nothing.
I am intrigued. I am intrigued, Rex. Tell me what you're skeptical about.
Because like what are.
Would you like, if you want to know how this character ended up floating through space, there actually is an explainable reason for what you said.
Are you trying to ask how his chair has an evil aura? Are you confused by the mechanics, or are you confused by the idea behind the character itself?
I think I'm just confused about everything at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my hand on the table for a second. I'm playing a character who thinks he has psychic powers only over chairs. To make this work, he's a warlock, he's level 5, and the tiny chair he has gives him an enchantment that lets him use Mage Hand on chairs as much as he wants, as long as they don't surpass a certain weight limit.
Okay.
So
he's just pushing chairs around with this.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a chair whisperer.
He thinks chairs are alive. They are not. He is controlling them. He does not realize this.
And he's insane.
The movement of these chairs is him pushing them around.
We spent a long time building this character in a way that not only is fair, but makes sense in our story.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining him like standing behind like a wooden like kitchen chair, like this is my friend.
So does that mean it's Lunar? So eventually, is this character?
Hey, Fryface, welcome to the show.
No, he's fine. I will say that he doesn't have the greatest grasp of the value of human life, but that's probably his only major moral fault, and I purposely gave him a chair that he perceives to be friendly and kind, the silver chair, to keep him from doing evil things. So that tiny chair is his moral compass. Don't mess with it too hard.
Okay.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah. So if that's the case, is that a good artifact? So that I imagine that would have a good aura in that case. What do you think, Charlie? You shook your head no.
I guess the thing is, the tiny chair isn't magically good. It's just that Carlos perceives it.
Okay, so Carlos has like an emotional attachment to it, and he feels that it gives him good advice. It's like the good angel on his shoulder, as it were.
Yeah, it is literally the good angel on his shoulder in chair form. It will tell him not to do bad things.
No, it wouldn't have an aura. But we're saying the other chair is actually evil, or it just represents evil. I think we've said that it was detected as evil. So
I was headcanoning that he got this chair from the old one, so I guess it probably should have an evil aura.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
Deities normally do that, so up to you guys. You're the GMs.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so there you go. Does that explain it a little bit, Rex?
Yeah.
I mean, chair whisperer. We're a very flexible group, guys. We allow a lot of customization.
We have a leprechaun.
The character is supposed to be confusing. That's intentional.
Yeah.
Don't ask too many questions. You're gonna ruin the fun.
That's okay.
Well, I bet recently.
Yeah.
If you need to know the mechanics, I can go over with you with them later.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Let's continue.
They did spend they spent a week designing this character, so it does work.
The reason I'm always obsessing over details is I'm the one that keeps all the mechanics in check so the game doesn't run out of control. So trust me, this isn't unbalanced or weird. It fits perfectly.
It is weird.
All right, so
ship arrives at the festival.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, Necron and Patrick, while you guys were discussing chairs, they put it in there and everything went. And you guys are now in the new location. So it took you just outside of a comically small looking planet that is completely covered in snow. On the very top, you see a very, very large candy cane. Okay. kind of like what you would see for like the North Pole in those little, you know, quaint cartoons. Okay. And you see a castle that is large enough on this planet that it yeah, you guys ever played Little Big Planet where you see like things sticking off of the map like really far? It's like that, right? Like instead of seeing mountain ranges and stuff on this planet, the castle itself is like 5 times the size of the Himalayas on ours. Yeah, what's up?
Something very particular on this planet catches your eye.
Does it?
Oh yeah, there's a huge hologram shell underneath the words "Grand Prize" at some giant stadium arena. You're not sure.
Okay, so there's a picture of Shell on a giant hologram in orbit where you ended up showing up.
Yeah, and it's flashing Grand Prize.
Grand Prize. And it's got to be like festival this way, and then you see like little holographic arrows that kind of lead you down like a landing path to get to the castle. And there's nothing really else terribly visible on the planet itself. It's basically just a shit ton of snow, candy cane on either end, and a giant castle that looks kind of white and brown and candy covered. It's just, yeah, that's it. So as you guys approach the planet, underneath the sign with the picture of Shell, if anyone has anything they would like to say while you guys travel, now's a good time to shout it, you know.
The Y chairs.
The Y chairs?
He looks thrown for the
Yes,
question
why
prize
chairs?
for a second, and then says, "Listen, you don't understand. Chairs killed my family."
Oh,
Yeah,
I really
this is
like
great.
you.
Chairs killed my family. Shh, shh. Don't say it in front of them. I don't want them to know. Okay, so
So is your tentacle chair like slimy and wet like an octopus? Or
No,
is it,
it's a
like,
regular
made-
chair. It's made of metal and it's sculpted to look like an octopus.
Okay.
So
except it's
Actually, like walk, or does it scrape along the ground?
It is floating and bobbing up and down as if there were an invisible liquid current right above Carlos.
You know the
No,
cartoon
I was
Ryan
imagining
Reynolds?
it walking with super slimy tentacles.
I
No.
don't know if I'm allowed to actually bend the
No,
legs
they're-
of chairs.
they're-
I haven't discussed it with the GMs, I'm afraid
no,
to ask.
that would be a different spell, which you would need to like to be able to do what you want to do with it. You would actually have to work towards that on your character at
It's
a
like
higher
a
level.
second or third level spell to animate a mundane object.
Yeah,
You can pay someone to make the spell permanent on something. It would just be a bit expensive.
yeah,
Or you'd have to spend your own XP, which I'm sure you don't want to do.
yeah. Rather just give people money for their own experience. Go kill some ogres. Come back. I'll give you some
Okay.
money. Right.
We
All
can
right.
look into it later, Luna. There
So
are ways
Meredith,
to do that.
Meredith, did
No, I'm fine with this.
anything? Did you have any significant feelings or thoughts when you saw the giant sign with Shell on it, and the words "Grand Prize" underneath it? Did you
need
care?
to go rescue her, probably.
Okay.
My character throws
wanna-
an arm around your shoulder and says, "Why the long face?"
Oh, just before you showed up, that was our traveling companion. And he points
Yeah,
to the
she burned
hologram.
us twice.
Yes,
And
he was
now
very
she's
much
gone.
like us.
All right. So here we are.
We were
Did
working on making her evil. I mean, our friend.
so I
Definitely
I don't
wasn't trying to
think
make
you actually had a map for this, right?
No, because it's
Yeah.
it's a festival arena.
Yeah. So we'll just role play it without the need for the map from this point forward. Okay, so you guys travel down, and you want to go ahead and describe the castle.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
All right.
tell us
so we
about
get
it.
down to the ground. And I mean, I don't want to be cliche, but we're talking winter wonderland here, man. They're like frosted trees with all types of magical decorations on them. It forms like a walkway that's like 8 people wide. It's this huge walkway, and people are going back and forth. And no one's even crowded, and there's a lot of people here. You've got like birds with streamers behind them flying through the air, and all types of weird variations of a fat guy in a suit and a creepy guy carrying screaming children away.
Okay.
And it all leads up to this huge archway and the words registration.
There you go.
Wonderful.
All right, so there you go. Basically, you're there. There's a bunch of people drinking. It's a great party. Lots of screaming children. Various types of bags. Some of them are carrying bags proudly that are silent, kind of like the one you were familiar with. The ones that have screaming bags seem like they're generally dressed in a lower quality of gear. They're less shiny, more like they like hand sewed it together themselves. Nothing like the guy you met before who was like in a spaceship, had like just everything was just so vibrant and like just perfectly trimmed. Not a single stitch was out of place on that guy's outfit. It was clearly a very expensive outfit, and it had a magical aura when you had encountered it.
So are they dog fighting with these children? Are they like best in show dogs?
Well, there's actually a couple interesting things going on involving children right now.
I bet.
Because one of the things you see in the arena are two sides of this huge area with a bunch of kids in line. One line has a bunch of well-dressed, well-behaved children that are sitting in the lap of an older, nice-looking man or woman that gives them presents. Then there's another line of crying, misbehaving children leading up to a thing you would not want to sit on the lap of. They're then put on its lap, and people take pictures and laugh at it while it screams and cries and gets plucked at by the thing that they're sitting on the lap of.
Where's the thing they're sitting on the lap of?
Does anybody here speak Elven
No.
or Dwarven?
Yeah, well, we got
Wait, let me. Wait, I might.
Necron speaks Dwarven.
Hold on.
I speak Infernal.
You know what? There would be a sign in Infernal.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak Infernal too.
There you go.
I speak Elven too.
The word isn't pronounceable in common, but it translates to torturer of wicked young one.
Okay.
I remember this guy.
Infernal-
My parents used to sit me in front of him every.
The language Infernal itself sounds like a burning fire, so it's like. So
Is
it
that
kinda
what you
sounds
think?
Like,
A burning fire, isn't it more like?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so there you guys are. It's pretty fabulous, I have to say. The people that you're seeing though, they look like they're in red suits. They've got beards. They're wearing hats. They've got these red bags over their shoulders with kicking, screaming children inside them, and some of them are carrying them over their shoulder without the kicking and screaming. But those people tend to be dressed a little bit better. And Nuclear Fire, welcome. Let's see here. So, what else?
Well, you guys, I'm not going to make you like roleplay waiting in line, but do you want to enter the tournament and try to win?
Yeah. So the grand prize, for the tournament is Shell.
So Necron's in and Rex is in.
Yeah,
Carlos is
sure.
down.
I'd be happy to have a dog for show.
All right.
What about you, Cherry? You want to join us?
He giggles at your pride and says, "Of course."
There you go. All right. So everyone's in to the tournament?
Is Meredith in?
Yep.
Okay.
Shall I do the announcement, or do you want to announce it?
Yeah, go ahead and announce it, and then tell me how many enemies to put on the board.
All right, so before you start, you actually are asked what difficulty you want to fight. The highest difficulty is 9, which would be 9 fights. You do get to heal after each fight. The lowest difficulty is 1, which is 1.
Do I get my?
I need
spells
to
after each
rest
fight?
first.
Well, you need a certain,
Yeah.
every point is worth the inverse number of things you fight. So there's a fight with 9 things and it's worth 1 point. There's a fight with 1 thing and it's worth 9 points. You need 16 to win the grand prize.
Okay,
Um,
I'll try.
Oh, and when you lose, you get to keep all the points you have so far. You just start at the 1 point fight and work your way up.
All right, and everyone upon entering immediately had their long rest as well. Just FYI.
Cool. So yeah, let's fight the big thing.
So we're gonna do. You want to do level 9? Is that what you're registering?
Yeah, let's fight the big
All right,
Wait,
so
we
so
should
Cass.
probably start from the bottom.
Well, you don't get to choose the order you fight things in. You only get to choose how many things. You
Yeah,
fight.
you're just saying. Are you gonna go for the max or are you gonna go for the minimum?
Oh, let's do the max then. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's
All right, so
Alrighty.
big one.
So just before your turn, there's something else, and it's called Special Champion Tournament. Is what's happening right now, and you're seeing the beginning of a fight where on one end of the arena there's a gold dragon that is a red dragon that's bigger than anything you've ever seen. It's like bigger than 4 elephants stacked together.
Okay.
And on the other side of the arena is one guy in golden armor with long flowing hair and is the most beautiful human being you've ever seen. He's male, but it doesn't matter. You think he's beautiful. He walks into the arena and looks at the dragon and goes like this. The dragon lowers its head and gets close to him. The guy punches the dragon in the face and it falls unconscious. He walks out of the arena. You hear
I
the
have a
announcer go,
feeling.
that was unexpected. Cal, champion of law, has defeated the dragon. And everybody cheers. Next up, we have a level 9 entry into the 9 days of Christmas. Someone's going for the full glory of death, people.
you know, okay, for the 9 days of Christmas. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it.
9 days of Christmas.
Yeah, he goes right back to regular accent after that.
How do we do combat without monsters?
You'll have the monsters in the combat tracker.
Yeah.
You're just gonna say. I mean, I could throw up an empty board if we wanted to position ourselves, but I think if we're gonna,
I feel like you should throw up an empty board.
Hey, let's throw up an empty board. Make it a big circle about 200 squares across in diameter.
okay, 200 squares. Whew.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't want spatial movement to be an issue here. And this way we can throw down barricades if we choose to. I have all 9 fights planned. They're not all with monsters. Most
Okay,
fights,
this one
fights
is,
role play or puzzling. So keep that in
I
mind.
mean, capitalism.
Oh, what do we call this? What should we call this?
Christmas.
The Tournament of Champions.
Tournament of Champions.
Okay, but if we all get stuck
Hexmas.
into a red crystal at the end, I'm calling bananas here.
We have to throw Hexmas in there. What'd you say, Lunar?
I said if we all get sucked into a red crystal necklace at the end, I'm calling shenanigans.
What's that from? I can't remember.
Teen Titans.
Nice.
Oh
Alright.
my
If
god,
we-
yeah.
By the way, if we run out of real world time, we'll calculate your points and determine whether or not you are a winner. So there is a real world time clock because we can't, game all night because jobs.
Yes.
Such
actually.
sadness.
Everybody may position themselves anywhere they want on the left side of the map.
I forget how to zoom out.
I don't see.
I
It's
don't
not
see
up
it
yet.
either.
There you go. Now there's a grid.
Hooray for a grid.
Is that big enough, or you want a bigger grid?
Nah, that should be fine.
Okay.
I never did figure out how to drag your token onto this.
All right, and we'll say I'm gonna draw a circle, guys. This is the hardest part.
I believe in you. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Hold on. Just do.
Oh.
Just do a.
Good enough. Oh, you freaking cheater!
No, I like the bad shape better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's stick with the bad shape.
How do we put our tokens here?
All right.
Oh, combat maybe?
Yeah, bring it from the combat tracker over. And
Okay. I'm trying, it's not working.
can you reiterate to me the first encounter so that I can? throw it together real
okay.
quick.
And this is actually not a monster encounter. The first one is the next one. Put down 8 mules.
8 meals? Okay.
Yeah, just straight up the beast mules. Our first challenge will be one of the mine. And a bunch of people bring out a series of puzzle boxes. These are puzzle boxes. You must solve enough of them before they explode. They explode if you make too many mistakes.
This requires intelligence, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have 6 intelligence. I don't think I should be,
I have 10. That's average.
What's this mule one called again?
I should put my 16 in it, Dale.
It should be under mules.
No. What's the encounter called? It was 8 mules.
8 angry mules.
All right, 8 angry mules.
I can't figure out how to get my
Right now we're on 9 puzzlers puzzling is what we're doing.
All right, 9 puzzlers puzzling. Marking it here. This is the puzzle of puzzlers.
Necron gets 1 success.
Oh, it's a wisdom thing.
Yep, wisdom is on the spot intelligence. The number you're looking for is 14.
Aha.
We need 9 successes. Everyone gets 6 tries.
Is your wisdom good, Meredith?
Here we go.
Fuck, why isn't it rolling?
Here, I'm gonna put you guys down over here. You guys can arrange yourselves where you want.
Thank you.
If you want to do a quick, just roll 60 20s.
I mean,
rolling,
I'm gonna-
it's not registering.
If I fail, it could break. So I actually
Patrick
don't
is
wanna
just
do
gonna
too many.
stay next to Meredith because Patrick is a pansy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right, that won't work, so you have to add your modifier.
Okay. All right, so
What happens when we get one wrong? It blows up.
You had no. Everyone has to run out of chances.
what are we doing here? Wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah, just wisdom.
How many?
You get
Just-
6 tries total.
Okay.
6 wisdom.
Six rolls of
All
wisdom.
right, I got 14,
That's
I
enough.
think I rolled
We,
mine.
we have enough successes.
19. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So y'all are fucking with the puzzle boxes, and eventually they all turn green, blink, and open, and something inside just puffs into smoke and disappears.
Okay.
Congratulations! The first round is done. Next thing to kill: 8 angry mules.
I was wondering why the
mules
puzzle
have,
boxes were called mules.
They have like little noses on their front and little antlers sticking on their head.
Okay, and then
What's the one that I
so
can do that has an array of damage? So I can hit more.
Make sure the mules are at least 2 squares each apart, however you array them.
Question. So you said after each fight we get healed, right? Does that mean like short rest or something?
A long rest has happened.
it happens
Anytime
between
you finish
yeah.
a challenge, you get back all of your
Yeah.
everything.
So if you had chosen to use magic spells or anything else that would cause it so that we had to worry about that, I would have done it.
Okay. Well, because there's gonna be a fight, I'm gonna.
Yeah. No,
If
it's-
anyone requires a weapon, they may pull from weapon racks that are behind them a +1 weapon of their choice they can use during this combat. It has to be a standard +1 weapon that you're already proficient with that you don't have one of already.
I'm guessing they don't have chairs on that rack, so I'm guessing I don't need to worry about
I'm
it.
just
Chair already
grabbing.
counts as a +1 weapon.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
grab-
Everyone should have at least 1 +1 item at this point.
Problem?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have my magic javelins from like 4 sessions ago.
Yeah, that's legit.
I
Alright,
have
so-
a refined
so
weapon
8
armor and a +1 myth roll.
These jackasses, these half jackasses. Sorry, that's what a mule is.
Okay, so it only hits one creature.
They're all funneling in from over here. Actually, there's some over here
I'm on the
too.
combat tracker.
What? Yeah, they're on the combat tracker.
No, I'm not in the combat tracker.
You sure?
Oh, there I am. My icon just wasn't showing.
And initiative
I don't.
is rolled. First comes Carlos.
Yeah, Yeah, your icon isn't showing up on the.
It is now.
Hmm.
Ba,
It
ba,
looks like I
da,
don't
there you
have
go.
any kind of hits many target things.
No.
Just
All right.
single. Okay.
What's
I'll do only one.
what's the range on the whole chair whispering bullshit?
What was the range on that?
It's just a weapon. It's anything in front of you.
I think he means the mage hand. I don't think mage hand's the combat spell.
Well,
though.
the question
I guess
is
you could
what
throw someone
range
at
you get. I figure it's not just sitting. Like, how far out is this character able to strike with that chair?
Just 5 feet. It works just like a sword and board.
Okay.
We just decided to say instead of a sword and board, we're using chairs mechanically.
All right, so let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't get any bonus for using mage hand over like swinging it with my own 2 hands, do I?
That
Like,
is
is one
correct.
more powerful?
No, it's just an attack.
By the way, folks, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to follow.
And of
Welcome,
course, any
everyone.
spells you cast
And
have
if you have
chair-like
questions,
aspects to
let
them
me
being
know.
related.
We do have all the previous
Yep.
episodes of this up on YouTube.
See, did I hit? Nope, I
combat
missed.
tracker.
Carlos grabs the chair by its leg, jumps, misses completely, hits the ground with it.
Oh no. What? Why?
I rolled to hit a mule with a chair and got a miss.
You should have 2 attacks at 5, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. For some reason I thought that was my fighter only.
They're on what? There's 2 Necrons where?
I removed the second token.
Aha.
Okay.
Swing again.
Okay.
At the end of this, I will be able to say I beat a bunch of reindeer to death with a chair.
Wait. Are these angry mules or?
They are literally just regular donkeys. You just
Yeah.
ran up and outright attacked an angry donkey.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems legit.
They are pretty mad though. They're looking at you like they want to do some damage.
Assassin, nice. I hadn't. That's the first time I've seen.
Oh yeah, how do I pass my
I guess
turn?
you can add a Santa Claus hat to your emote with the Gandy doubloons. That's cool.
So anyone, if you guys
Alright.
have abilities that work on animals, it will work on the mules. And just
Oh,
let
you
them
mean
know
like
you don't
persuade them or what
have
have
to.
you?
Yeah, I mean you can beat the shit out of the mules if you want. All right, Meredith, it's your turn. What are you
How
gonna
far
do?
am
Don't
I
be
able
concluding
to
here.
move?
You
How
know,
far can I run?
regular. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 normal spaces. If you want to run, you can go 10.
I'm gonna run 10 spaces. Will that take both of my turns?
No, you can still act.
3,
You're
4,
just running.
5,
You have to
6,
go in one
7,
direction, like a
8,
straight line.
9, 10. Yeah, you can get up to that mule there. You can get to mule 8 for sure if you want.
Okay, I'll run up to mule 8. Or 4. And then I'll
Nice. What kind of stuff can you do with it, assassin?
Let's see. I'll just hit it with my shit.
With your
With
shit
your
gun? I heard shit gun.
Did I hit it? Did I hit it?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hit it.
Yeah. You hit the
Hold
mule.
on.
Let's
I
see
have
how
one
hard you
thing.
hit. How hard did you hit that little thing? It is not dead.
That's animal abuse. What the fuck's wrong with
No, these are angry mules.
Yeah, so?
This is a mule-tide battle. All right, you get a second attack, right? Or is it?
Yeah, you should get a second attack.
Yeah, get your second attack. Just lay into that mule. Don't make it suffer.
Make it suffer?
No, that's your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make everyone suffer.
Roll your to hit, Rex.
Nice. So does it like let you position where it's going to be on the emote too? And does it show up as another emote? Because that's pretty cool.
Did my turn end?
What? Did you fight it? Is it dead?
Oh no!
You had another
didn't-
attack. We were letting you
You
know.
have to click the little.
No, I ran one turn and then I attacked my second turn.
But you get 2 attacks.
You get
because
2
you're level
attacks because
5.
you're level.
Oh,
You get a
shit.
move, and your attack is 2 hits, so you roll twice
Yeah.
to hit twice.
Oh, so I hit twice?
Yes, you roll to hit twice at
That's-
level 5.
that's
That's
awesome,
one of the cool
Assassin.
things about being level 5.
Did I miss?
No,
No, you hit. That donkey doesn't have a chance against you.
Oh, hey, it died.
It's a
That
dead.
animal
There's
here.
there's a dead
it
donkey
dying?
in front of you. It went. All right, good job,
I run up, clunk
Necron.
it in the side of the head, and then smash it.
Why is there a Necron? One sec. To read. All right, it's Grace's turn. Grace.
Okay, cool. I'm going. Okay, so I'm gonna run. I'm gonna use my giant hooves to run all the way over to this.
Oh yeah. What was the bonus on the fast runningness?
3 times a day, he can move at double his movement speed, I think.
Nice. All right, so
I
cool.
think it was twice. Twice a day.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, twice a day. You can go twice as fast as usual. All right, so you ran up to the
3
donkey.
times.
All right.
3 times.
Whatever you wrote down is what we'll stick with.
Okay.
If you wrote down 3, we'll stick with 3.
Okay,
All right,
So
what-
I run up to the donkey. I have a question. The gift that I got from knockoff Santa Claus, does that have 5 charges and that's it, or does it recharge
It's
over time or what?
you have five magical blades. You haven't gone and inspected exactly what they do. He did
Okay.
tell you that you can. It has limited charges and it steals powers from your enemies.
So as far as you know, it can only be used so many times.
Recommend using it on a donkey.
I do not recommend using it in this fight.
I mean, it would be pretty funny.
I have donkey powers now.
Maybe I wanted to suck the ass out of this donkey.
Why you want to have a donkey's ass for one day?
How? What's your wisdom?
I knew this would happen.
It was
if I
1
removed
hour.
the child character from the party for
12.
any length of time.
My
You
bad,
would
it
you
was
would know that using this on a mundane animal would be a very stupid idea.
Because we haven't done stupid things.
Your common sense is tingling. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, common sense is tingling.
What do you mean
So
common
he's
sense?
highly tempted to use it, but realizes it would be a really stupid idea. That's what you're saying right now. All right, the mule is dead. It is on the ground, bleeding out. The donkey is no more. You have defeated that animal. All right, congratulations. All right, who's next?
I
Who's
get to
next?
Stab it again, though, don't I? Can I stab it again?
Sure, go ahead and stab it
Yeah.
again. While he's stabbing that dead animal, Patrick will go. And Patrick,
is going to.
let's
I'm
see
going to
here.
cast Guiding Bolt on the mule that's already been hurt.
Where
It's Patrick's turn.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Patrick, sorry.
Patrick still's going.
Just a dick.
You're not Patrick. I'm
You're just so
Patrick
excited.
Thomas Wagon, and he's like, "Oi, donkey!" And he runs up here.
Donkey!
Donkey!
That's mine.
Donkey!
Oh.
But it's yours. Are you getting possessive over which one you get to kill now? Is Patrick not allowed to help you murder a helpless donkey?
Well, Patrick better do some murder.
He sighs and steps aside.
All right, so Patrick is going to he's going to use cutting words because it's a cantrip, I believe. Well, no, cutting words you can only use X number of times a day, right?
Does cutting words work on
donkey?
Yes, but remember, you'll get it back at the end of the fight because it's
Okay, yeah. The creature
It's a
is
number
immune
of
if you
times
can't
per
hear you or
day
if it's
equal
immune
to
to
your
okay.
charisma modifier gain.
All right. So, Patrick comes up to the donkey and he's like, "Oi, you're a stupid donkey and you're about to die." And then, that should give him advantage as the donkey is looking up confused at why he's being yelled at just after it got hit. And then it's like, do I even have a weapon on this guy? I don't think I put a weapon on this guy. All right, you know what? He's gonna roll the hit. I'll fix that between this and the next round. All right, and he misses. He misses the donkey. He runs up, yells at it, and he's like, "Ah, you stupid donkey!" And he's like, whoosh, 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 totally misses, whiffs it. All right, and that's what happened there. And then Mule 1, what is it? Where's Mule 1? Mule 1 is gonna run up to Grace. All right, let's see here. This is a really weird fight you set us up with, I have to say. All right, and he's gonna attack Grace, and he hits. It just like turns around and he kicks you in the face for 4 damage. That is 1 donkey kick. All right, and then you've got Mule 2 runs up, and let's see if he also. You're flanked now. You are flanked by donkeys.
Wait, but is it supposed to be on both sides or just?
All right, but he misses you.
He's dead.
No. All right, here. He's flanked. There you go. Problem solved. I can't hear you because you're muted, but...
Oh, the donkey has advantage because it's flanking.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay, so I'd have to roll again for the donkey then. There's still a chance the donkey's going to kick you. All right, you are flanked, and the donkey hits you. Donkey hits you. Oh, shit, Grace. Oh, shit. Yeah, he fixed his mic. All right, so 6 damage. Holy shit, you're getting kicked all over by these jackasses. Okay.
Wait, Mule 3 says it's dying. Isn't Mule 3 dead?
Yeah, we skipped Mule 3. All right, Mule 4 skipped. I may have grabbed it from that, but that was Mule 2 that kicked you. Mule 5 is still alive, and he comes over and he goes, hee-haw. All right, and he misses. He's also got advantage. Let's see. Oh, he hits you. Oh, wow. Look at all these donkeys kicking this poor Grace of House Hysteria. All right, 5 damage. Dude, you rushed in the way that a tank would, and you just taking all of the kicks to the face.
Shut up.
And here we go.
I'm sorry I like to stab things with the knife.
We got this Mule is going to rush forward here. Can't quite get to you yet. All right, and Mule 7. Oh, yeah, Mule 7 doesn't really have much choice but to come over and try and kick you in the face. So, I mean, it's a donkey. It sees you're bad. Also, why would you go somewhere that didn't have a bunch of other donkeys? They're herd animals. But he misses. There's just not enough room. There's just too many fucking donkeys around you. I can't hear you, Troy. You keep forgetting you have push to talk.
Now they're clustered together.
Yeah, exactly. They're a herd. They're herd animals. They've attacked Grace. It's a cluster.
That's exactly where I want them to be. It's all planned.
If Shell was here, you know where the fireball would go. Okay, Mule number 8. It's gonna get some vengeance. It is really hurt by the feelings that it had hurt by this son of a bitch, Patrick Thomas Wagon. All right, it's gonna kick him right in the goddamn schnoz. 5 damage, probably a broken nose. Just saying, Patrick deserved it. That's right. Kick to the face. Pow! Bam! Zoom! Necron, what do you do?
Necron will cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Which donkey?
All the donkeys. Dun, dun,
Every donkey.
It's exactly where I want them as he dies. That's right. Like if Cass is like exactly where I want them, and then he falls over dead at the beginning of next turn.
And then no one ever picks me up because no one ever picks me up.
But you just kicked to death by a bunch of jackasses. I mean, all right. So which donkey did you kill, Necron? Okay, Necron.
8, number 8.
Necron has destroyed Mule 8. All right, Mule 8 is no more. Sorry, by a donkey. Is jackass just? Is it not appropriate to call them jackasses? I just enjoy it. What can I say? All right, Necron.
When he does it, he yells out, "Kill Steal!"
Kill Steal.
Carlos gives you a paid
That's very Kill Steal. I get your XP. La 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 la. All right, Carlos. It's
How
your
many
turn.
spaces can I move? 3.
You can move 5 spaces.
Hmm.
We can basically just walk
And
up to Mule 6.
How
and
big is a square? Is a square a foot or?
5
These are
feet.
5 feet.
I have to do math. Hang on.
5 squares total. You can move 5 squares. It's you can get there.
Whoa.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I
8,
forgot
9,
I had a
10,
shot in here. I
11,
thought it was old
11
Coke.
times 5 is 55. But if I move,
Oh, what are you talking
Here.
about? 11 times 5.
What does she
I'm
do?
trying to figure out if my weapon, not my weapon, my spell can hit from here. This is 5
What
squares,
spell?
right? I have a lightning spell.
What's the range on it?
30
If
feet.
you hit me with, I swear to God, if you hit me with shadow.
30.
That's
1,
5
2.
feet. That's 5
So
squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, so you'd have to get closer to be able to hit it.
What?
Well, you said something with 30 feet?
Yeah, it's
That's
30
6
feet.
squares. You can hit them from 6
4.
squares away.
5.
1, 2.
So you can get this close. This is as close as you can get right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you can hit Mule 2.
Hooray.
Is this chain lightning or just lightning?
I think this is just lightning. I should probably double check this so I don't accidentally barbecue someone.
I think chain lightning might be like a level 6 spell, so probably not.
And
This is
Assassin,
Witch
we are in a call. That way they can share their cameras if they want to.
All right, so let's see if it hits. Does it? Oh, do you know how to roll a spell in Roll20?
I have never rolled a spell. How do I do this?
All right, on your tab, go to where it says Actions on the right-hand side of your character sheet.
Yep.
You should see your spells there, and next to the spell you want to cast, click the magnifying glass.
Oh.
And you should see something that like says what type of it is, like range something or.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're looking at this sheet. It was
Hooray.
which
And
one?
you drop it on the mob you want to attack, not on the board.
The witch bolt.
Okay.
Is that what this was?
Yeah.
And then I drop the damage, I presume?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that was wait. Your character only has 1 first level spell slot.
He does?
Yep.
I
The
guess we're
warlocks
all
have.
right.
No, the
How's-
warlocks 2 spell slots at their level, but it could be anything within the range of the spells they're allowed to cast. Super
Okay.
utilitarian,
So
but
two level 5 spells then.
up to,
Level 5.
they can have up to 2 level 3 spells at
2 level 3.
level 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
Level 3, their third level.
So you have
spells,
two.
whatever
You have
their-
2 slots. We'll just have to fix that on your
I
character
have 2,
sheet
2,
later.
2. Is that not right? I have 2 and 1, 2 and 2, and 2 and 3.
I don't see that here. Well, you have the spell. You know spells. You just have to like pick which ones you cast, right?
Yeah, you can cast whatever spell slots you have. Like, so you have 2 spell slots. You can cast any 2 of your spells throughout the course. And at your level, that could be any of the spells you know up to level 3.
Okay. What did I do wrong then? I'm confused.
No, you're fine. The spell you cast is fine. It's
Yeah.
level, what, 2 spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's
That's
level
fine.
Totally
spell.
fine.
So I
All right.
I did do it right.
Yeah, you did it right. I'm just curious why you only have 1 spell slot as opposed to the 2. That's what I'm confused about. Just
I
looking
don't
at
have
here.
enough spell slots.
Yeah, and I don't know how to add that, but we'll just have to keep that in mind for after the show so that we can try and figure out what we need to do to fix it.
Okay.
Okay, so you cast Witch Bolt, and then you did 11 damage to the donkey. You know what? Lunar, go ahead and make a dying donkey sound for us.
What?
Could you go ahead and do that for us?
I do not think that is within the scope of my
I feel
abilities.
like you have it in your heart of hearts to do it, and that this is just the first time that anyone has ever asked you to make the sound a dying donkey makes.
whatever sound comes out of my throat is
we-
completely on your head.
We believe in you, right, guys? We're okay with this. Is everyone emotionally prepared for this moment? I'm emotionally prepared for this moment.
On your head be it.
I don't see anyone complaining. All right, let's go. Let's get this dying donkey sound.
That's my best
Perfect.
attempt. Yay.
Okay, there you go. And it is gone. It is no more. It has left. It is packing the mule. It is packing the mule. The mule
Just
bits.
moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Hey, yeah, Baby Bell says, "Yeehaw!" Okay, Meredith, what do you do?
Not a donkey makes, I think.
There's a
maybe,
mule.
probably.
There's a mule in front of you. It's dead. You killed it. How does this make you feel? Would you like to move to another location that has a less dead mule in it? Rex, this is you. Your moment to shine. Your moment
Shit.
in the sun.
I was muted. Run 10 spaces towards Grace.
1, 2,
Watch me die.
3, 4.
I recommend maybe
5,
just
6,
following
7,
Grace around
8,
because he
9,
seems to be some kind
10.
of weird magnet for pain.
So you can get
Wait,
this
you can
far.
do a,
And then
Okay.
She can
I want
sprint.
to,
Well,
I
she can
want
charge,
to
right?
enchant-
All right,
Wait a
let's.
sec. If you're charging, you can move double as long as you don't change the direction you're
I
heading.
don't have charge though.
Yeah, you do.
If
It's
you roll
it's
with
That's the thing you
disadvantage.
can do.
you roll
you
with
can do it.
disadvantage.
Yeah, go the full distance and roll with disadvantage.
Baby
Okay.
Bell has a really important point. These mules will not start smelling for several hours, so everything's fine. Okay, so you want to go straight to it? You can run up to it and start wailing on one of these donkeys. All right. You can
okay,
you can punt
I'll
this
just-
this mule right now. You ready for
Okay.
this?
Yeah, I was
Straight
gonna
line.
do a spell and enchant my thing.
All right. Well,
Is that
if
what you
you
just want to do? Do you want to run halfway, stop, cast a spell, and not attack?
Well,
yeah, I mean that'd be
Yes.
reasonable because logically Grace always opens up with some kind of spell. He's surrounded, so giving a little bit of space probably would.
You might want to stay back.
Actually, if you're playing a paladin, you would not stop to cast a spell. You would run into the thick of combat and try to draw all of the aggro onto yourself.
Okay.
I mean,
That's-
if you're
wanna
playing a
play the
standard,
character,
If you-
yeah,
charge.
If you want,
everyone's
so what we think would be logical with your character, basically, is to run up and attack Mule 1 with disadvantage, but having done the charge action so that you could get into the action, because you've just watched Grace get kicked in the face by 3 donkeys, and he's
Okay,
surrounded.
but Grace could use a heal,
Yeah.
and I think that's what Meredith wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
No,
Can you charge and heal?
Wait,
I
did I put words into your mouth? Were you trying to
can't
kill
hear
them?
you.
Yeah, you'd run at them like this and be like, "Ah, pew!"
All right,
I
charge.
Falling on hands
You wanna
requires
charge, heal?
touch and
Great.
then- yeah.
Is that what you
What
do,
was Meredith's
Meredith?
intention?
I was just gonna smash the donkeys, and I was gonna. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna go 10 spaces and charge my weapon up with 2 spells. That'll give me a double advantage.
You're getting
for
double
when I-
advantage against the jackass, just to be clear.
This-
Yeah,
But-
they redo themselves after.
Rex,
Fucking
this is
might
a
as well
trash
use them.
fight that I threw in here so you guys can get some quick, easy kills before the real battles. So
Yeah.
everyone knows if you're going to stand here and buff and prepare and do all this really smart shit, I really threw this in here as a quick fight for you guys
This
to
is
feel like
this is a
badass.
joke
Okay,
battle.
then I'll just smash his face in.
Well, we're just letting you know that's a very good strategy
I'll just-
that you should employ against
Yeah.
scary
So how
enemies.
do I do advantage and then?
You have
Roll twice and
disadvantage.
keep the lowest.
This one we keep the lowest. So you're gonna go attack the mule. All right, so that one's a hit. Roll again. And that one's a hit.
one's
All
a-
right, roll your
so the
damage
first
against mule 1. All right, roll again for the second attack. No,
No,
roll to see
twice,
whether or not
roll
you
a
hit.
d20.
So roll twice. We'll make sure you hit. If you hit, then we don't have to reverse that.
Roll again.
Just roll the
The
attack
way
twice.
disadvantage works is you roll 2d20 and keep the lowest of the 2 numbers only.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just where advantage gets you like the best roll that you get out of
What
2.
the fuck just happened?
You just rolled with advantage, should have been disadvantage.
That's okay. It's okay.
Uh,
Oh, it's
2.
advantage because it's dead. But she
Oh,
rolled
that's funny.
2.
You killed it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's dead. All right, cool. Moving forward,
I run
Now,
up
Grace,
and I smash his
you're
face into
done.
the ground.
Yeah. So okay, your move was basically to go. You smash up and then you smash down, and you get to make a dying mule sound while Grace formulates his plan for his turn. Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
I am.
she's been practicing.
It's a very sad sound.
Exactly. Okay. It's a dying mule sound.
It's not a happy sound. Grace, go. Go. I believe in you, Grace.
Look, your friends are helping you and not killing you. It's a beautiful moment.
Take this in. Okay.
Yes. To hit that one.
All right, you're hitting Mule 5, and it is taking heavy damage. And then you hit again. Even when he rolls a 3, he still hits it. It's just like ta-da! All right, Mule 5 was properly wailed on by Grace. Grace just and then good to go. Good to go. And then Baby Bell brought up a YouTube video of dying mule sounds. This couldn't be bad. Like this couldn't end wrong.
I'm starting to think I should probably change my deity.
I'm not sure. Okay, so it's okay. Not something that you would really be contemplating while murdering a bunch of mules.
No, I mean out of character. Sorry.
Okay. All right, Patrick. He's gonna run up. And what's the range of cutting words?
Anyone that can hear you.
All right. And he can't reach mule number 7, but he's gonna say, you're a stupid fucking mule. And then he's going to, you know what?
Cutting words interrupts one of their actions.
Yeah. Well, he's doing that. Okay, wait. Patrick Thomas Wagon is holding his action to insult the mule in case he attempts to make an attack. Perfect. All right, problem solved. All right, mule number 1, dead. Mule number 2, dead. Mule number 3, dead. Mule number 4, dead. Mule number 5, dead. Mule number 6, however, not dead. And it sees Carlos Gomez Ramirez, and he's like, fuck you. And he comes in and he's like, kaplow. And he misses because, well, he's a donkey. And moving forward, we have mule number 7. Mule number 7 is not dead. Welcome, mule number 7, to battle. Battle is fun. Good luck. You get to do this every day because you get resurrected at the end. All right, but he misses, and he looks upon his dead brethren, and the reason he missed was because Patrick Thomas Wagon started insulting him. He was like, "Feckin' mule, stupid mule, you can't even kick, Grace. Oh, I could kick better than you." Let's see here. Their mule test sounds.
Oh, I've been waiting for a moment like this for a long time. There's a lot of corpses in one place.
Oh, let's see here. Okay, so there you go. They are all dead except for mule number 6. So what do you do, Necron?
Mules, rise from your grave and bring the slaughter.
Well, I guess mule.
Cluster of dead mules.
Yeah, mule 7 was still awake too, right? Yeah, that was the one.
There is one that's not dead yet.
It'll resurrect the 4 remaining mules as mindless zombie.
Okay, so those are now on your side. Mule 8. And it goes up from the ground. It goes, and
such beauty.
That's the sound a zombie mule makes. You can quote me on it. And there you go. Look at all these zombie mules. This is This is what we always dreamed of, Troa. All right, so go on. This
is the best day.
Oh, okay. So we've got a bunch of mules. They're awake and well, and there's only 2 mules left that are still angry at you. And I guess it would still fall to their turn.
I think the angry mules at this point would make a morale roll. They might leave the arena.
Really? Okay, sure.
I think so.
Sure. What do you think the DC should be?
I think they need to make a fortitude. Oh, wait. No, will save. Sorry, a will save of 16.
Okay. And the donkeys cower and begin to run away. And
doesn't let this one escape.
all right, yeah.
There's a huge explosion of light as the donkeys leave the circle, and you hear "Winner!"
There
a
you
bunch
go.
of blood and guts is spewed back at you from the edge of the arena from where the donkeys ran out.
It just explodes at you. All right, and here we go. So let's go ahead and say that mule battle is over. You go ahead and introduce the next battle. Let me know what creatures we need to bring onto the board. Well done. Okay, so for the finishing blow, who did the finishing blow? That was who was the last one who killed a donkey?
Technically me.
All right,
I raised them from the dead and made them all run away.
I understand.
From the
You
dead
both
and
get
roll
virtual
the
high
dice.
fives from the
I can
DM.
win
Yay! All right, good job.
Let's give it to Lunar. Gets the last kill on that fight.
There you go. So
Exactly
up
what I get.
on the board appears Carlos Gomez Ramirez next to the successful round with the time it took you to complete it. And then the announcer starts to introduce the next event.
Coming up next, we have 7 dire reindeer. And so we had put out 7 dire wolves. The wolves themselves
The dire reindeer. Gotcha.
Wait,
Okay,
do we get a long rest between fights?
Yeah.
You get the equivalent. Yeah, you're fully rested. Fully rested, fully healed, all spells back.
All right, long rest has occurred. Congratulations, party, on your successful living. All right, and we go in, and can you guys remember what he said? All the words? It was wolves, right? Dire wolves?
Yeah, 7 dire. Well, he said dire reindeer, but we're
Yeah. I just need to make sure I know what to actually put in. All right, so
just like the previous mules, they're poorly decorated as reindeers.
Okay, gotcha. They're just
so dire wolves. They're like bigger, uglier, angrier looking wolves. Like when they sit up straight, they're like 7 feet tall, maybe 6.
Why would you paint wolves to
how
look
many
like
of them?
reindeer?
7.
Actually, they're medium-sized creatures.
How much?
7, yeah, 7 dire
All right,
wolves.
so 7 dire wolves. Well, this is a little bit tougher. In fact, a lot bit tougher. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to actually put them 5 squares apart, all arrayed out in front of the player. You guys can arrange yourself any way you wish on the bottom half or left half of the board.
Dire wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. All right. The dire wolves are an arc. Very nice.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Wait, why are you moving us back?
No, the left and the bottom side of the board wouldn't include the lower right-hand corner. That's why. You can arrange yourself any way you want on the left side of the board or the bottom half of the board.
Is he okay?
That would be fine, yeah.
Huzzah.
Looks like we're choosing left and right, so that's how we're doing it.
Okay, and
Can you put them a little closer together? I actually think they should be able to start out with a AoE if they choose.
sure. They'll come in an arrow formation. All right.
I dig it.
All right, so the creatures are coming out. Let's go ahead and roll initiative for everyone. Everyone has had a long rest. And congratulations, team, on your victory against those helpless mules. Now it's time for you to face a real challenge. The dire
Mule burgers are
reindeer.
on sale.
What?
Mule burgers are on sale.
Mule burgers now on sale. Yeah, you just hear in the crowd, fresh, get your fresh mule sandwich, get your fresh mule meat sandwiches, limited time offer, fresh from the kill.
Carlos glances down at his weapon and says, "What? No, later." Pats it on the head and glances back at the burger stand.
Why Baby Belle's message was held because she said commie.
I will allow Kami.
You're gonna like commie. Copy.
A special announcement
Understood.
has just been made for anybody playing the game wanting up the point ladder. Any particularly spectacular actions taken in combat might award you some extra points. If you guys critically succeed at your hits, you have a possibility of getting bonus points. If you can think of a really cool way you do your attack when it happens.
Will do.
However, if you critically fumble, something bad might happen.
That first part, was that if you get a critical hit or you think of a good way to do it, or is it
has to be
if you get a
both.
critical? Okay, both. Okay.
The
Eats
crit opens up the
rankers as
possibility
snack.
for you to do it.
Nice. All right, so guys, the first thing is Patrick Thomas Wagon, who is not really interested in this particular battle. I'm just saying, compared to the previous one, he was really into that whole thing. So he is going to let's see here. What should he do? He's gonna shout something really helpful to Meredith, and she so he's like, "You can do it!" And he uses True Strike on her, and he runs up this way and cowers behind her. So there you go. There is now a cowering feckin' leprechaun behind Meredith. What were we talking about? Okay,
were
I don't know that
behind
it's
Meredith.
real. I don't know that it's real politics we're talking about, so I'm okay.
Oh, sorry, I just saw that and I didn't.
No,
want
I think like if we're
Why
talking
is it-
about communistic things in D&D, I don't care. Just the same way we can talk about imaginary religions. It's just if it gets real, that's the only time it would be a problem. If you guys want to have a debate about the religion that they created that forces people to worship pigs and has them seeking to live a life so that they can be resurrected in the body of a pig and hope to one day be consumed by their fellow brethren, then that's fine. If you disagree with that religion, that's a perfectly reasonable argument. I'd just like to hear more. Okay, so next after Patrick is Carlos Gomez Ramirez.
I wish we could have how many squares I could move. Here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is like
I'm
Buddhism with
thinking-
extra pork assassin.
Yeah.
It's
And a
got
little bit
some
of
of that,
torture.
but yeah, a little bit of torture. Okay, so Carlos, what did
Attack
you
not
do?
miss? I'm looking at cloud of chairs. Do I
Okay.
just go ahead and drop it on something? Do I not need to roll for accuracy?
Is it a ranged attack? It's cloud of chairs, so
Action. 60
no,
feet.
it looks like it's not able to miss. It's okay. You fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side. Spinning chairs. Sorry, spinning chairs. Whew. Oh, I almost messed that one up. And you
Okay.
choose within a range. Creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area of effect. So this is an area of effect that's gonna last up to 6 minutes. So you could
Ow.
keep this going in that area for up to 10 turns.
Nice. What's the radius? Like, can I see a visual representation?
Okay, let's look at that again.
Draw one.
It's a range of 60 feet, and it's a 5-foot cube. So you can pick one space to keep it in.
5-foot cube. Where's my little square thingy?
Yeah.
It'll basically affect one dire wolf.
What do you guys think?
Okay.
Domino's or Pizza Hut for
Not
Assassin? I'm personally a
Yeah.
fan of Pizza Hut with their new recipes.
That
But
is
what do
not
you
my
guys think?
feat.
I haven't
Yeah.
tried their new recipes. Is it actually good?
Much better than it was like years ago, at least. Like in the last 4 or 5 years, they've gotten much, much better.
So it is 1 square. Like
Yeah.
a 1 square.
Yeah, like, that's fine. That's a 5-footer. You can move that
Okay.
to where you want.
How about here? Is that fun?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so then you can roll the damage against the dire reindeer. The dire reindeer can't do anything to avoid it this turn.
Okay.
Papa John's
I
trumps
think
all.
that one works like blade barrier, meaning it hurts you if you move into or move out of the field. And every round you stay in it, of course.
Wow, you like Little Caesars. I used to like Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars is fucking disgusting.
I used to
do,
like
but
it.
it's just not worth the diarrhea.
Carlos raises his
Literally.
hands to heaven,
Literally.
yells, "Come, my friends!" and a bunch of tiny chairs start
Yeah.
falling from God knows what
Right.
regions.
That's the sound the little chairs make. Tiny little pointy feet from chairs. Okay. Welcome back, DJ. Welcome back. All right, and Carlos, that's your turn. Did you do the actual damage on it?
Yeah, I did the damage to it.
Carlos, did you do it to yourself, perhaps?
No, it says damage to the deer and it says wounded.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. All
I
right.
don't know. If my character looks damaged from chairs, I should
Yeah,
probably
that
check.
makes sense. Dire Reindeer 1, it runs forward for Carlos. And if you understood Dire Reindeer, it would be saying, "Fuck you and your tiny little chairs." But you don't understand it, so it's more like, and it misses you. It was distracted by the tiny chairs. Then Dire 2, Dire Wolf 2, it comes up. And it's also speaking some gibberish about how it doesn't like you and that the chairs were scary. And it misses you as well. Then Direwolf 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's rushing forward. And oh no, roll your damage against Dire Reindeer 3.
Hang on. Slashing.
Ouch! Poor Dire Reindeer 3. Boy, did that hurt! And this is the voice of the announcer, just so you know. All right. Dire Reindeer 4. Oh, he seems pissed. And this hasn't even really begun. Here he goes. Oh, where's he heading? Who knows? All right, Reindeer 5. Oh, what? He's off to the left. What is he doing? Reindeer 6. In an unprecedented move, runs into the chair storm. What the fuck is that after all? All right, go ahead and roll your damage on number 6. Wow, so much damage! All right, number 7. Number 7 rushes forward, and Grace, what do?
Big bada boom.
Big bad boom.
Big bada boom. All right. I
That's the
completely
password to
agree
get
that there's
back.
basically no way to put too much cheese on a pizza, because like my favorite is like a calzone, just chock full of cheese.
I don't know if it's possible to put too much cheese on a pizza, but I've never seen it accomplished.
I'm allergic to
Considering,
cheese, though.
oh,
I
I'm
actually
sorry.
prefer less cheese. I don't die too hard when I eat it.
Well, for me, the way that I get enough cheese on things generally is I go to the restaurant and I say, if it's like one of those self-serve type things, I'm like, just keep putting cheese on it until you start to feel actually uncomfortable. And it works. All right, so what is this? What is this, Grace? What did you just do?
I'm gonna do shatter.
Shatter. All right. Yeah, and it's touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reindeer. Holy shit. Show me what happens. Show me what happens.
These are their saves.
Okay.
By the way, if you can
3
use
fails.
cutting words to make your save
4
harder, but
fails.
only 1 for you.
And can I do cutting words for all of them, or is it just?
No, you can do it once. You get 1 bonus
Yeah.
action.
All right, so it looks like all of them failed it except for one. So
No,
that
number
first
2.
one takes half damage, and then the rest of them take
Yeah.
full damage.
Yeah, so unless you want to make that worse with your...
Oh, Assassin wants your vote. You're the deciding vote on Pizza Hut or Domino's. Eric.
Every time I take
Well,
someone
I
to Pizza
like
Hut, someone
Pizza Hut
gets sick.
too. You said they have a new recipe, so I suggest trying it just to try the new recipe.
Yeah, but I mean, it's new as of like 4 years ago. When's the last time you had Domino's?
I have a recommendation for Pizza Man.
Okay,
I've had better luck with Domino's, but I wouldn't order from them.
gotcha.
I always order from Domino's. I get an ultimate pepperoni pizza, but get garlic parmesan white sauce instead of red sauce.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty okay. That's
One
different.
time, my friends ordered from Domino's a pizza with extra pizza on top. So they took 2 pizzas and stacked them together.
What? What?
You
Yep.
ordered from a stoner Domino's.
Dude, I want to order from a stoner Domino's. All right, so Grace, you're all done, right? Did you do all the damages?
I didn't. Didn't you say you were gonna like cutting words or something?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I already used my turn on Meredith to give her advantage, so I can't actually interrupt with that one right now. Cass, you said you get a what kind of pizza?
Get a ultimate pepperoni with garlic parmesan white.
Ultimate pepperoni, but use garlic parmesan sauce. Okay, so
Garlic
Meredith,
parmesan white
it
sauce.
is your turn while Grace finishes out those damage rolls. You've got a bunch of less happy looking dire reindeer in front of you now.
How do I do one less? No, wait.
Hmm?
How do I make this so the
just roll 2 of the d8s instead of 4. I can just roll them and I'll do the damage. There you go. So you do 7 damage to which one? Was that reindeer 2?
Dire 2.
Okay, so 7 damage to dire reindeer 2. All right. Well, they're making angry dire reindeer sounds. You can hear it. Some of them are not satisfied with this circumstance. Meredith, go ahead.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay. Is Dire 2 still alive?
Dire 2 is still alive. Dire Reindeer 2 is still alive and soon to be kicking. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay.
Wait, is it my turn or Rex's turn?
It's Rex's turn.
My turn.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yep, you're next.
I do this to myself.
Babybel doesn't like stuffed crust. Do any of you guys
Right.
don't like stuffed crust?
And
I mean,
then I
obviously,
run.
Lunar, you can't have it.
To you, and with my other turn, where is it? Up here. There it is. And then I attack.
She doesn't like stuffed crust or toppings. So just cheese pizza?
I heat, and with my heat,
Okay.
I do.
How much damage to Dire Reindeer 2? You rolled twice, right? To see if you because did you charge? You charged, right?
No, I just ran.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She used a buff first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let's see here. And now your second attack?
She did buff first. That was her first attack.
I did a buff.
thing.
Okay.
I
So-
did thunderous smite on my hammer,
Okay.
and then I ran up to it, and then I smashed it.
Sounds good. All right.
The
Necron.
realization that you were actually playing as Thor.
Necron. He's in the arena. He
Thor
sees the
powers.
dire reindeer. What will he do? None of them are dead. Can he do anything?
Doesn't he have a bunch of undead mules?
No,
You lose.
reset.
You lose them between the rounds.
Wow. That's sad times.
All right. It's a hit.
Oh, die, fucker!
There you go. All right. Reindeer 4 takes some damage, but is still ready to rumble. All right. And Patrick, what do you do? Patrick's like, what should I do? What would a fucking leprechaun do in this situation? I think he would. Let's see here. Oh, yes. I think he's going to take Reindeer 5, and it failed the DC roll, so it now is charmed. It has a crown of madness upon it. All right, so the dire reindeer is now under Patrick Thomas Wagon's control. And that is the end of his turn for now. But when dire reindeer number 5 takes its turn, well, he's on a different team now. Boop, boop, boop. All right, Carlos, what do you do?
I could choose to try to escape the situation I placed myself in, so I don't get murdered by. If I do that, does my chair reign go away? If I move?
Yeah, you can concentrate on it, but you can't do another spell.
You can take an action that does not have the description concentration in it.
Yeah.
So you can actually cast another spell if you don't move, as long as that spell doesn't require concentration.
Yeah.
This came up in my last game. We did like a shitload of research on it.
Right. So like.
One action that doesn't say concentration in its
Yeah. So
description.
this one's a concentration spell. This one's a
It's
concentration spell.
Can I move?
And this so sending is not a concentration spell. So sending is the only spell that you know that you could cast. Wait, actually, Witch Bolt. Let's see if Witch Bolt can be cast.
would be
It's
surprised.
concentration. Witch Bolt requires concentration. I would say that moving like regular walking speed, you could still continue to concentrate. Just be aware
swing
that
my
moving
hammer
away
take
from
concentration?
any of these enemies will engage an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity.
Does swinging my weapon take concentration?
All right, they have
No, only spells
Oh.
that say concentration use concentration.
Okay, so I can attack and I will still be maintaining the chair reign.
Yeah, that should be allowed.
Okay. Nice. Critical hit.
Oh, nice. So Assassin used to work at Domino's and learned the specialty of getting more pizza for less. It's possible to request. Okay. So, well, what's your trick, Assassin? What's the best way to get the most pizza for your money? This is good stuff.
Can I still move after I attack?
Yeah. How many spaces did you move? None.
I just want to move.
Oh, so you killed it. You're gonna move there. Based on your position, that still would create an attack of opportunity.
Oh, good point. Never mind.
Okay, so you could, if you stayed near it, you can kind of like go around it all you want.
This is fun.
You maybe move behind Meredith slightly.
The thing I would want to avoid is Deer 4, and if I did this, I would be getting an attack of opportunity. Making an attack of opportunity. If I did this, I'd be moving closer to Deer 6 and 3,
Yeah.
So staying where I am
But
is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because the furthest you could get, kind of shuffling around it in that short period of time, is over here, which is a much more dangerous position to be in.
yeah. So staying where I am is the best.
Yeah.
Do deers 6 and 3 take more damage on their next turn? Should I be prepared for that?
Yeah, on their next turn, if they don't move, they'll take it. So
Okay, so it's only if they don't move.
yeah.
I'm learning so much about being a magic user.
Okay, so Reindeer 1 is unconscious. Reindeer 1, how are you doing down there? And it doesn't make any sounds. Wow. Not so good, huh? And Dire Reindeer 2, he's going to bring it in. He's going to bring it in, and he's going to go boom, and he misses. Oh, better luck next time, Reindeer. Reindeer 3 rushes forward, jumps over the fallen body of its brethren, and attacks Carlos. But he misses. Oh, so distracted by jumping over that dead torso. All right, Dire Reindeer 4
keeps avoiding getting hit over and over. He has like the luck of the Irish.
Reindeer 4. He's like, what's a dire reindeer sound? Eric, help us. Oh, he hits Patrick. Oh, Patrick is. What was that? Why?
That's the sound of a dire reindeer.
Okay. This all right. Dire Reindeer 4 moves up, and it's going to because of the fact that Thomas is getting attacked, he's definitely going to attack the reindeer that was just attacking him. That's logical. All right, and he gets a hit, and he goes in, boop, and oh, that's right. Fuck you, reindeer. Don't hit Patrick. You leave Patrick the fuck alone. All right, Reindeer 5. That was his turn. Very nice, very nice. Reindeer 6. Okay, so Reindeer 5 is neutral for a turn while he recuperates. Reindeer 6, not so much. Reindeer 6 does not like the situation he's in, and he's going to try and fuck up Meredith. All right. And we have Meredith Beerborn against Reindeer 6. And it looks like the reindeer can't hit this lady. She doesn't look that fast, but wow, can she take a hit? All right, Reindeer 7. Tink. Yeah, tink. Let's see here. Reindeer 7 is going to rush forward, and it's going to do it. I'm going to do a dexterity roll to see if it can just jump overhead over top of you. And
is there a way I can hit it?
Yeah, so it's overhead. It's overhead. It jumped over you. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, what do I roll?
An attack on Reindeer 7.
On Reindeer 7?
Both of you have an attack of opportunity, Carlos and Meredith, if you would choose to take it.
Oh, shit.
All right, critical hit. Roll your damage on Reindeer 7. 2 is it? What is that?
Windows, I lost the important one. There it is.
So I checked it, Gandhi, the way Raised Dead works. You replace the mob with either a zombie or a skeleton, my choice.
I got a crit.
He's already dead.
All right. Yeah, almost dead. And Baby Bell, you understand the give my children undeserved treats reward now. Has it sufficiently explained? If someone spends the 20,000 Gandhi doubloons, then I have to go find my children and give them a treat that they have not earned on camera. So that's what that's for.
Your children deserve treats regardless of what they do.
They do not. No.
You are clearly not a parent. Okay, so but you guys can like the description of the reward. My children. Why should my children have to work for their rewards when you can do it for them?
That's different.
Okay.
It's kind of cool when your kid comes on stream, so that's you're rewarding his kid.
There you go. All right, so Grace,
you're rewarding them.
It's your turn.
You're basically paying them for their appearance on your media.
Basically.
You're basically employing them for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And how dare you exploit children for monetary gain?
You know, it's for imaginary monetary gain on top of that.
exploit
literally,
children. Not...
he gains nothing from
Well,
it.
hold on. Wait. The way you said that, don't exploit children for monetary gain, implies that there is a situation where you think that using children is okay, and I kind of want to know what that is.
Are we in character or out of character now?
Oh.
I don't think. I think it's kind of hard to
just don't
tell
like
your
kids,
two
so-
alignments from each other. All right, Grace, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I just
You
don't like
see a
kids,
bunch of
so-
freaky ass some bitch dire reindeers.
Diarrhea?
Die reindeers. Baby Bell, you can't choose the treats unless I have multiple options available.
Can
Eric-
is there like a way I can give Carlos and Meredith an advantage on saving for their like spell save on Shatter if I like let them know what I'm gonna be doing? Or would that
I mean, like, if you have something that gives them advantage.
I was gonna say,
He's
like,
he's not
I
here.
want-
He can't
I
answer the
wanted-
question, Atlas. I see what you have.
So I want to shatter the group of direwolves that are surrounding Meredith and Carlos, but I don't want them to die, and I don't know if I should risk the biscuit or.
I have full health, so I'll be okay.
Hey, Tro, what are you eating?
Why don't you
Yeah,
want
that's
them?
information for me.
Why don't you want them to die?
I think, well, especially you
Because
know
they're
that
less
everyone's gonna get a
useful
full
dead.
rest. Cass.
Oh, not your friends. They'll resurrect if they die. You're saying.
Yeah, it's no big
Oh,
deal.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
What were you asking, Rex?
No, don't you dare. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Atlas
No,
has
this is perfect. This is what an evil character would do.
yeah. Atlas
No.
really wants to know what you're eating. By the way, he's even highlighted his message to try and get your attention.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I am
roll
eating
spell
beer
save.
sausage cut open that I just grilled up in a pan. And on top of it, I put some chili I made myself, and I just put that on top of a bread, and I'm kind of eating it with a fork and knife because it's too sloppy to hold.
Okay, so Grace, it looks like Reindeer 3 succeeded.
good.
And two,
Meredith
and
succeeded,
Meredith.
and
Carlos failed.
Carlos failed. Okay, so go ahead and do your full damage to the folks who failed it real quick.
Did I fail?
Meredith did not.
Atlas wants it. Baby Bell does
Wait,
not
can-
want it.
Oh shit! I should have said shield. Fuck.
It's okay. All right, so we've got Dire Reindeer 6 is unconscious. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Hold on. I need to, so I do this right.
Oh, candy dress up mode. Let's see.
How do I reduce the fucking D8?
Engaging candy dress up mode while you figure out how to roll lower number of dice. You just roll the two of them and say who it's going to, and I can apply it then.
Yeah.
All right, so that was who?
That's for 2.
Direwolf 2. Okay. Ah, here we go.
For Meredith. And then
It's not cheating.
6 to Meredith. That's 7.
Okay, wait.
Carlos.
Okay, so you can do it again. I have to change another article of clothing each time you use that. The jacket's just easy for the first one.
Are these strip donate?
Okay, so can you apply the damage, or do I need to apply it?
You have to, all the ones who succeeded that I just rolled naked, you have to apply.
Okay, so just tell me in order what damage and who.
Let me finish this last one, then I will tell you.
It was 12 to the direwolf that's out of range and 9 to Meredith.
Yes. 12. So it's 12 damage on Dire 2
Okay.
and 9
Atlas wants you
damage
to.
Meredith.
Yeah. All
Atlas
right.
wants you to twirl your mustache, Gandora.
What?
He's asking you if you thought about twirling your mustache.
Oh, I don't grow it out enough that I could because it bothers me when I eat my mustache. But if
I had a-
That's a big,
might not be
that's
your
a big mood.
all right, Direwolf Dire Reindeer 2 is dead. What was the second one? Was it
That 9 to Meredith.
All right, 9 to Meredith, and how much to who else?
And then 9 to Dire Reindeer 3.
Okay, Dire Reindeer 3. Okay, so Dire Reindeer 3
Everything
and
else
2
is
are
secondary.
unconscious. So all of the Dire Reindeer have fallen unconscious. And Meredith and Carlos, you took a little bit of damage, but you're doing okay. There's only one reindeer left, and that's Reindeer 5.
Reindeer.
You know, your ears are bleeding, but you're otherwise fine.
That's okay.
Doesn't that one have a crown of madness on it though?
It's expiring. So this reindeer is attempting to flee. There it is. Okay, and now on the next turn it'll be hostile, and we have Grace. It is your turn. Oh wait, you already had your turn.
That was me, yep.
Meredith's turn. Meredith's turn.
Can I move to it?
Not.
Oh, actually-
yeah, they're dead. You could move through dead monsters,
Okay, hold on. Let me power up again.
unless they're like bigger than large.
let's
That's
see.
Tara says.
I feel like let's fucking burn the shit out of them. Then. I'm
Mini baby
power up.
bell. I
Are
might
you
use
gonna
that.
beat them with the holy fire of vengeance and justice?
I'm gonna beat him in the face with a fucking hammer on fire. Yes. That's what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Let's do it.
So I power
Make it
up and then I
super flashy,
run.
'cause this is a game.
I run to
Yeah.
I run to the tire hole.
Did you guys know the scene in Pulp Fiction where Samuel L. Jackson quotes the Bible before shooting somebody? That's the
Oh,
attitude
son
of
of
a
a-
paladin.
Oh, I hit. Yes. Okay,
That
cool.
sounds like something he would do.
That is the attitude of a paladin, though. I mean, he's like evil.
Surprise,
So,
motherfucker.
yeah, pretty much like, I will do no God. Thy house of God.
Very
Okay.
southern. Very southern.
Okay, so I powered up, ran to it,
By the word of
Fucking-
God, you're gonna
wait.
die.
Let's see here.
fucking went like this.
Okay.
Peace be with you, and I smash its face with the hammer.
I would like to use minor illusion
Pace to be with you.
appear as if there was a big burst of flames when she hit it, even more so than already appeared.
Just
Extra stage points. Razzle dazzle.
razzle dazzle.
Jazz hands, baby.
All right.
In
Let's
the
see.
name of God, I banish thee.
I only did 15 points of damage though, so it's like,
Okay.
It looks bad.
So you're like super epic when it's still there. All right.
nah. I feel like I just gave it a square mark on its forehead.
Was a tattoo of each
That is-
You jammed your thing up its ass.
a tattoo of each mutilated reindeer under its eye. All right. Meredith, y'all done?
Yeah.
Necron, do your thing.
Okay.
One reindeer stands against all odds. What will Necron do?
Kill,
You're gonna say that every single time.
Kill Steel.
Only if I kill them.
Joke's on you. You didn't kill it. Wait, you get 2 turns.
No,
Is that
spells
working
I get
spells?
1.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
I am gonna move.
Okay.
Oh, did you get it?
I hit him. but I
He
didn't
shouted
kill
kill
him.
Steel and failed. Wow, what hubris! Totally
I
in character.
Not
Pat-
hubris, I lied!
Patrick, feeling that he might be able to do something useful for once. He mocks the reindeer viciously. He's like, you're not even a real reindeer, are you? And
All your character is snappy dad jokes.
and it fails its save and takes 4 psychic damage. Oh, poor reindeer! Oh, its feelings are hurt.
It takes 4 points of damage to its dignity.
Its ego is fucked.
That's right. This is D&D. We can do that now. 1, 2.
We have a whole bunch
I
of
don't know
dead
if
reindeer and then
5.
graves.
Mm.
Oh, there we go. We got Carlos Gomez Ramirez. Will he make the killing blow, or will his chairs not succeed?
Can you just do the killing blow, but like setting your chair on top of him and flopping your ass into the chair, like breaking its neck that way? You know what I mean, though? Like when you
Wait, that was a turn it. Guess I throw again.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
And instead, the dire reindeer 5 has been slain viciously by chair legs. Never before have we seen such vicious murder using chairs.
I'm now sitting on a chair on a corpse.
The audience is cheering. Chair! Chair! Chair!
Ravender, they like you. We spin around the air for a second, come back down onto the corpse with a big sploosh.
Congratulations! All the people come out very quickly and pull away the corpse. Get ready for
How
the
did they get it
next
out
fight!
from under my butt?
As we go back to the
bites?
as we go back, I tell Grace, hey, next time you're gonna do an aerial attack, warn me so I can throw up a shield. Thanks.
You can take it. You can take it.
Ba-
Your God
baby-
will protect you.
Baby
right?
Bell says she loves Atlas. F's in chat.
I glare at Grace.
My character says,
Your
I
God
know,
will
right?
protect
There were
you,
innocent chairs in the way of that attack.
Okay, so we're gonna skip a fight here for a variety of reasons. Also comedy. The next fight! 6 elves a casting! And boss flies out of the air. And it says, prepare for the ultimate.
Just a moment. No one's gonna be able to hear it because Atlas was subscribing.
Okay.
So thank you very much,
Also, long
DJ
rest.
Cool. And Atlas, you also get to decide who gets a gifted sub. And let me do that long rest here. Whoa! Who just? Okay, now two people. All right, sorry, we got the sub train going. Thank you so much, Atlas. I don't. So that's 2. That means Atlas, you get to decide. Anyone who doesn't have a sub in chat, who's interested, let me know. And if Atlas wants to pick you or anyone else, it's up to him who gets it. Unless he just wants me to pick. Yeah, he gifted it to the bot, so it's a good thing I'm matching all of the subs. Bot shouldn't have expired. How dare it? All right, so what enemies am I bringing out for this?
Oh, it was gonna be custom mobs, but we didn't make them, so we're gonna skip it. The door opens, and there's a bunch of half-elven corpses that just plop down to the ground.
Okay.
Oh dear! It appears there's been a problem. For the next fight, guys, are you serious? Okay, let's hope they don't come in sword swinging. Your next opponent is 5 golden dragons.
What?
What? Oh, we're dead.
Everybody make a knowledge or wisdom save.
Okay.
Are they gonna be like little monitor lizards?
Intelligence? Oh fuck.
Or wisdom. If you have
Intelligence or a knowledge skill that would involve lore dragon.
Okay,
Holy crap.
Hey Zemphyr, are you interested in a sub?
Hold on, let me try wisdom save. Fuck.
My character
It's not a
knows the
save.
heck out of what's
See
about
if you
to
figure
happen.
something out or not.
Okay, wisdom.
We're gonna.
There you go.
Okay,
All
so
right, all right.
gold dragons
Let's see
generally
here.
do not like attacking mortals.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Oh.
5 gold dragons walk out onto the field and sit down like dogs waiting for food. Just plops down on the ground. They're looking
Can I do animal handling?
They are adult dragons, so they're pretty big, like twice
I
the
wanna
size
do-
of a horse.
I want to do animal handling. I want to pet them.
Okay.
Okay, so we can handle this. Everyone can handle this as a role-playing interaction for now. The moment anyone takes an action, they roll.
I would like to.
No,
Roll
no, let's
To
not
go
do
pet them.
anything.
I want to
No.
pet them.
All right, so
There we go.
Initiative or animal handling?
You can roll So you like
Alright,
walk up to it
so-
like you would an animal and like try to be
Yeah.
nice.
It's not a dog. It's a dragon.
You're sitting like I am right now.
I'm like giddy. I
And
love
she's
animals.
like, I really appreciate your attempts at being polite, says one of the dragons. But why are you talking to me like I'm a creature?
Cause you're cool. Is the answer.
Yes, I-
Respectful.
Remember, my intelligence is 6.
Yeah, I mean, like that's
Oh my God.
that's a pretty legitimate response. For those of you who don't know about gold dragons, they just love people because they're cool.
Because you're so cool.
The gold dragons are the nice ones. They're also the only ones that turn into humans regularly.
Yeah.
However, brass dragons are the ones that are obsessed with humans like weebs are with anime.
Okay, they're a little like
the gold
gold.
dragons, they like people. They're not fascinated.
Yeah, okay. It was
Little bit of
the brass. Okay,
I'm
gotcha.
just like, you're so cool.
I
Please.
know.
Can I be your friend? Oh, you're so cool.
so we have Meredith just fawning over one of the gold dragons. What are all of you guys doing? We got 5 people. We got 5 dragons. Any interactions you
Roll
choose?
charisma. What's your highest stat, Rex?
My highest is strength.
And what's your charisma?
13 with a
Roll,
plus 4.
roll charisma.
Roll charisma. Okay. 18.
The dragon is flattered. Looks at the others. Well, if they're all as nice as this one, you don't have to eat them like those rude little elves.
Can I walk up to one and politely introduce myself like it's a very formal affair?
The same one that Rex is talking to, or a different? She's talking to Dragon 1. We'll just call them 1 through 5. And which dragon do you want to talk to?
Let's talk to a different one. I want to be very polite and formal, like I'm at a super fancy gala or something.
Okay.
All right, roll your charisma or a related skill.
So here we go.
I was anticipating
Do
something
I
bad
need
to
to
happen, so I
persuade it or
preemptively
something,
rolled
or-
charisma to help.
Persuasion is only if you're trying to change its mind about something.
Can I ask it a question?
Absolutely. After he's done.
Yeah.
Here's a moment.
I politely say, "How do you do? I'm Grace Estrell," and I do a nice fancy curtsy, even though I'm wearing pants.
The dragon lowers its hand down and puts it out, and it asks you to jump on its hand.
Is it okay? Yeah, sure.
That's about you standing on a dragon's hand. This one.
Oh, they're like full size.
Okay. Then,
Oh yeah, they're full.
I'll definitely do this because it would be very smart to disrespect a dragon.
Cause why the hell not just stand on the hand of a dragon?
The dragon smells you, and then licks you from shoe to face.
Oh God!
You're wrong. They don't all taste like mint.
It licks. What's with you and mint? You really like mint, don't you, Eric?
One of the dragons pulls out a coin and hands it to the one that makes the statement. It was just the first thing that came.
There you go.
I
They're making a
told
bet.
you.
Making a bet.
Let me see it. No, this one's mine.
Okay.
Can I not be owned, please?
So
Just be acquaintances. I'd rather not. I like where I live.
okay.
No, he's not trying to.
It's okay.
Purvis,
That was
these
my-
two
that
dragons
was my
are arguing
roleplay
over
response.
gets to wick Grace, walks up to the two of them, and just spreads out his arms go ahead.
All right. Roll the 13
Embrace me,
charisma.
Tom.
Just
It
he's
picks
standing
you
next
up.
to the dragon, and he's just eyes to the sky.
No.
It
I'm
picks you
ready
up
to
and
be
puts you down next to the other two that were arguing about the flavor of what a person would taste.
Yes, that's what I was going for. I go to where the two dragons are arguing about what a person tastes like, and like spread my arms, like go ahead.
The other one picks you up and gently lays you on its tongue and its mouth, and closes it, and then opens its mouth, takes you out, and puts you back down.
Carlos is now smiling and jumping up and down excitedly.
I guess you were right. They really don't all taste the same.
I didn't realize we were at a wine tasting.
All right, we're at a people tasting convention.
Throw one of your now covered arms around Grace and say, "This is a people tasting, Grace."
I want you to imagine if somebody were translating a monkey's sign language to you, where would you place that monkey's intelligence? That's what the dragon thinks of you.
There you go.
Well, for some of us, they're not wrong.
All right. So yeah, honestly.
So I asked the dragon that I was talking to. So how did you guys get roped into this?
Meredith, the dragon thinks you're a dog.
I don't know that you. I guess
I think that's
sure,
actually a
but
good
okay,
question.
but Patrick needs to go up and talk to him. He's like, "Oi, dragons! You sure are much sexier than I thought. Thank you for being here, beautiful creatures, beautiful creatures. Yes, yes."
Patrick
And he
is
rolled
a
a 22,
furry.
by the way. So you know.
Patrick is a furry.
Be like,
Yes,
might I add, very nice not haircut, because you don't have hair. It must be very convenient to not have hair. I got so much hair all over me body.
Oh God.
I'm imagining this is a low charisma roll.
No, that was a 22. I mean, this is a high charisma roll. Just so happens,
now I'm-
you know, that's
now
what they wanted to hear. The hairy little
I'm
nasty
imagining
things
Patrick-
complimenting them, you know. What can you do?
I'm imagining Patrick being the kind of Harry that like is old man Harry. Red hair coming out of his ears and nose. You could see the hair sticking out of the back of his shirt and out of out of like around where his shorts are. Like
In that
he's
case-
the gross kind of Harry.
I can only imagine the dragons are perceiving what he's saying as like a dog making really adorable whining sounds at them. Like, God, it's
All right.
trying to compliment us.
All right.
I'm going to talk to them too, but I'm going to not make a charisma roll.
Okay.
I'm going to make a wisdom roll and try to convince the dragons of something.
Okay.
Cool. That's, I'm not scared.
Oh, Nick,
So-
please don't.
Why are you here again? I'm not talking to myself. And then one of the dragons goes, "We were bored. Do you find this any more interesting than whatever you'd rather be doing?"
How would?
Alright.
Necron and the dragon.
He's trying to convince them they'd have more fun if they just left.
There you go.
That's fair. I just think it's funny that Tro is talking to himself in this encounter.
Yeah, I think in this case though that 19 probably means that yeah, this is getting kind of lame.
One of the dragons looks at the other and it's like the others shake their head and they all just fly away.
They have like a dragon hot topic to go to.
Yeah,
This is
the
lame,
dragon
guys.
topic.
Or
See you,
you have to
Zipper.
talk
Good
to a
night.
monkey for 10 minutes. You'd be like, "Neat, a monkey," and then you'd be like, "I want pizza."
Yeah.
My party's full of proverbial monkeys.
Remember, liking something and wanting to be around it all the time are two different things.
It's true. It's true.
And the announcer goes, "That was okay. It looks like we have some winner." No, guys, do not kill the dragons. Hey, we have some winner. And the dragons fly out unmolested.
There you go. Unmolested dragons. That's what every campaign really needs. At the end of the day, as long as your dragons aren't molested, you're doing great.
That's what you should have titled this game.
Unmolested dragons and freshly licked people.
Okay. So, what's next? What's next?
Our next fight on the list: 4 pixies flying.
What are they based on?
Pixies.
Just
That
pixies?
sounds really anticlimactic. I'm
What
suspicious.
what are these?
Pixies. It's a type of fae. It should be in there. Under P.
All right, yeah, pixie. Here we go. 4 pixies. Let's make this encounter.
I rolling
4
pixie.
pixies flying. 1 pixie, 2 pixie, 3 pixie, 4 pixie. These are
Oh my god.
these are not
22.
extremely powerful, that's for sure. All right. They are bigger than the pixies inside of your little glass thingy, though.
These pixies are to you what you were to the dragons.
Are they bureaucrats?
No, they're trying to kill you.
I rolled a natural 20 on insight. Tell me about the pixies.
Okay, so Carlos, remembering to his good old days back in elementary school when they told him scary fucking stories about pixies. He's like, pixies have an advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. He's hearing his teacher. What does your teacher sound like? Can you tell me?
Oh man, that was so long ago. How long was I in that like hyperbolic time chamber?
He's like, wah. The pixie has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
I mean, you'd probably remember it more like pixies are unusually resistant to spells and magical effects.
Yeah.
Because people don't teach each other these numbers in the game.
But no, advantage on saving throws. She had a really fucking weird teacher, okay? And the pixie's innate spellcasting ability is based on how sexy it feels. It can innately cast the following spells, requiring only its pixie dust as a component. Confusion. Dancing lights, detect evil and good, and detect thoughts, dispel a magic and entangle, fly, phantasmal force, polymorph, and sleep.
But they can only cast one of those spells per day.
Can I have that as a list somewhere? I can't keep
Nope,
it all.
you only get to hear it once.
But if you told me I could
Doing
only hear it
good,
once, I would
nuclear
break it down.
fire.
Well,
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
You
Hold
don't
on.
get to write things down when you're in the middle of combat.
Oh,
Yeah,
here's
my
what,
character has a
No,
higher
I'll send it to you. Hold on.
this is apparently what pixies look like.
Bro, do you get that picture that I sent you? Do you understand the reference or no?
I get the reference.
Which picture? Where?
In the Discord chat.
There you go. And
That picture is why I asked if pixies are bureaucrats.
They're not Fairly Odd Parent pixies. Those things would
They
fucking
should
kill
Let's
you.
hear
be.
No, those would kill you.
Yeah.
Those would
No,
kill you
it's
worse
that.
than the Care Bears. You don't want to fight them.
I would have had you back those if I would.
Okay.
All
My
right,
character
so
gets on top
Which
of
is
his chair, floats as high as he can, and yells to all of the party members, "Hey everyone! These guys have a bunch of magic powers, and they themselves are resistant to magic. So don't cast spells. Also, they don't sleep."
Can you say that again, but relating it to chairs as a metaphor?
No magic.
all right. So
Okay.
Patrick Thomas Wagon, finding that no magic can be used, instead, viciously mocks the nearest pixie,
Did we Okay, we didn't need a.
and it's like, oh, it fails. Oh man, it's like, oh, you're ugly, and your mother was a pixie, and it had no effect.
Your mother was.
Your mother
I
was
got
a
a metaphor
pixie.
for you.
Yeah, probably.
Good night, Tim. Good
These
night.
pixies are like chairs made of wood covered in gasoline. Do not cast fire at them. And by fire, I mean magic.
Okay, Necron. It's Necron's turn.
That's fine. You know what? That doesn't make any sense, but I'm okay with
It's
that.
like, what? They're like
He
chairs.
pats Grace on the shoulder and says, "I'm glad you understand."
Inflict wounds.
Nothing about Carlos makes sense to me, but that's okay.
Here we go. Here we go. 4. Oh, you missed. You missed.
Go to grab
Oh.
the pixie and
Swipes at the pixie repeatedly. All right,
Okay.
Meredith, it's your turn.
I run up to Pixie 3 and I hit it with my hammer, hopefully.
With your hammer of justice, and
Fuck, I missed.
you All right, roll a d20. Oh, not
I
at
missed
not
both.
at it. No, it's okay.
No, you missed it again, so that means it's a critical failure.
Yeah, you had a critical
What
failure.
weapon were you using?
A refined warhammer.
The warhammer goes flying out of your hands and lands 10 feet next to you.
Yeah, so it's on the other side of the pixie, just past Necron. So if you wanted to pick it up and equip it, that would take a full turn. All right, Carlos, what do you do? What do you do, Carlos?
Burst into laughter.
Yeah.
There's a way to move faster via charging, right?
Yep, you can charge.
How do I do that?
Just go twice as far. You could go 20 spaces total, but only in a straight line.
Okay. What's
Okay.
the price for doing this? Do I get to attack 2
You
at a time?
you have to roll
Nothing.
twice to see whether or not you miss. You roll it with
Okay.
disadvantage, but in this case, you already have advantage, so you can just roll normally on the pixie.
Okay.
But you miss. All right, so
Everyone's
Carlos.
rolling 4s.
Carlos rushes forward and attempts to swipe Pixie 3 with his chair, but the chair lags behind and just misses that flying little shit.
It's a
Grace.
pixie. It could have gone between the legs or something.
Yeah. Grace, what do you do? What do you do, Grace? How will you turn the tides of war?
So it's not that, just to reiterate, they're resistant to magic, it's easier for them to make save. So if you have something that doesn't require a save, that wouldn't be affected by that ability.
Assassin, they always got mad at me when I threw my bat in baseball. I didn't know there was a special version where you could throw it.
I didn't know you weren't supposed to take it with you.
How can I tell if
People used to
something
get
requires a
mad.
save?
Okay, do what?
How do I tell if something requires a save?
In the description,
It'll tell you on the
say,
if you hit the little hourglass thing. So which spell are you looking at?
So, for example, Witch Bolt.
It'll say
Which
it will
ball?
say-
Which ball?
It'll say it in the description.
Yeah, so this one doesn't require a save, but it is a ranged attack. So you would drag the ranged +6 over the enemy. You see that? Ranged +6.
Yeah.
Drag that over the enemy, and we'll see if you hit it.
Isn't it my turn?
Well, it's not my turn. I'm just reading.
Okay.
We're not fighting the dragons. We convinced the dragons that this was really fucking boring and that they should go do something more entertaining, and they flew away. And then the pixies are not dragons, so that's good.
Alright. So, I'm going
This is
to...
an actual pixie from the monster manual in chat.
Yeah, these are just
If you
regular
want to share
pixies.
that. Well, it's pretty artwork, but this is what they look like, but small.
I want to move here, and then I'm going to use Eldritch. Now, you said they're resistant, like they take less damage, or they just make saves easier?
They get advantage.
That's
on
what they
saving
look like.
Okay.
Here we
So
go.
I'm going to target this pixie, Eldritch Blast. That up.
Gotcha. All
I
right,
get-
so
I have 2 beams I can shoot at it.
okay, so you're gonna do them both to Pixie 1?
Oh, I did that wrong.
What?
So, yeah.
Do the attack
so
roll,
I-
just make sure it hit, basically, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do them separate.
Okay, well, try and roll another attack so that we can see if at least one of them hit. All right, one of them hit. Did you do twice damage?
No, that first one was
Okay, but you did the damage, though, already, right?
I did not. That is...
Okay, you didn't actually do it to the enemy. You just rolled it. Gotcha. All right, so Pixie 1 is dead! Watch that stupid
Oh.
pixie fall to the ground! Wow!
Wait, do they have, like, no health?
Nope, the difficulty isn't hitting them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
they only
Danny,
have one health.
And the spells they cast are pretty dangerous, so you want to kill them quickly.
Yeah. All right.
Also, Gandhi,
Yeah.
last time we talked about... So, all my Eldritch Blasts get +5 because of my charisma. And
Okay.
we still need that. We'll
Okay.
do that automatically.
Yeah, we should be able to edit that under there. Find someone who won't think I'm under.
Let me
Yeah.
decide the pixie's attacks, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
All right, when it's their turn.
It is Pixie number 2's turn. Pixie number 2 is still alive.
Pixie number 2 will attempt to cast sleep on Carlos,
Oi, fuck.
and that will be Pixie's 1 spell a day.
All
Pixie
right.
2.
Pixie 2 is going to do sleep. And it doesn't have a save for it.
What?
Let me double check the spell.
That's it. Oh no, sleep doesn't. Oh fuck.
Yep, Carlos. Carlos is asleep.
It depends on something, doesn't it? Like it's HP or something?
Apparently, it blocked both penis and Kami, assassin. I think it's the combination of penis and Kami that definitely makes it bad.
What is this conversation and how do I make it not happen?
Let's see here. Pixie 3. It's just the part of the body. It's okay. Don't imagine. All right, Pixie
You
3.
roll 5d8, and that's how much damage he'll take before he's forced to wake up.
Okay, 5d8.
Yeah, so when his damage hits, he doesn't take the damage, but if they do that much damage to him, he'll wake up on his.
5d8.
I believe we can spend a
Wow,
full round
that's
action waking him if we choose.
2, 3, 4, 5. So he would have to take a lot of damage. Let's see here. 5. This is 20 damage is what I rolled on the first go there. So 20 damage is what it would take.
However, on each turn, you can use a bonus action to try to. Oh wait, hold on. I thought that was for the person that was asleep. I'm just reading all the details. It's actually pretty long.
Assassin says thank you for that suggestion on the pizza. He says it's dank. Cass.
You're welcome. I that's the only pizza I ever buy anymore. Just because like I don't really like red sauce. It fucking gives me heartburn.
Okay, so the Pixie 3 is about to go. What spell should Pixie 3 do?
Oh, I was wrong, dude. The 5d8. I'm sorry. 5d8 is how many hit points worth of creatures you can affect. So that's 5 times 8 in hit points.
Oh wait, could it do all of the characters then?
No, it can do. So everyone, a 5th level creature has 5 hit dice. So roll. What was the number you rolled for 5d8?
20.
So it can only put someone to sleep if they have 20 or less health.
Oh, okay. So
You're deciding how many hit points you can put to sleep. That's how it
okay.
works.
So he couldn't. It couldn't have put him to sleep. It failed then.
Yeah, it tried to, and you're just like, no. Yeah, that makes more sense. That sounds like a
Okay.
level 1 spell.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's
At
kind of
higher
OP.
levels- At higher levels, you can increase the save by increasing the spell slot, but they're shitty pixies, so kill away.
Yeah, sleep is like super good in the beginning, but then falls off.
Yeah.
It's also good for making peasants go to sleep, so you don't need to deal with them.
Let me find you on here.
The
Okay.
next pixie will attempt to cast Polymorph.
Hey, Kat.
Oh,
Welcome to the show.
These pixies suck.
On Patrick Thomas Wagon.
What? Number 3?
Polymorph.
All right.
Yeah, they're going to try to polymorph him into a lizard.
Okay. And it's a wisdom save, and it's on who?
Patrick Thomas Wagon. for
Oh,
that
shit.
nasty comment he made.
Oh, looks like I succeeded. Oh, you can't be turning me into nothing. Oh, Patrick Thomas Wagon has waggled his way out once again. Feck you, little fairy.
You felt it too. They try to turn you into something small and scaly, but you're
Yeah.
like, no, fuck you, magic.
I'm already tiny enough, gosh darn it. All right, Pixie 4. What's Pixie 4 gonna do?
Phantasmal force.
Tell Eric hi for me is what Kat says, by the way.
Oh, I saw a cat. I should have said something. Hi.
By the way, guys, if you do want me to change articles of clothing again, it's just I change one random article of
This sounds
clothing.
So dangerously
He's gonna cast it on
Yeah,
Rex.
This sounds like so dangerous. We're close to a different type of website. Would you say that?
No. It's just Gandhi dress up. It's not quite the same, but it does sound similar.
You're like a dress-up doll for the
Yep. Okay, so number 4. What was number 4 doing?
A phantasmal force on Rex.
Okay, save is 12. Let's see, and you failed. 1d6 damage. Oh, Meredith. Oh no. Oh, it stung. It stung. You got two damage. Ow. Ow. Rex, what sound would you make when you took 2 damage?
Ew.
The Family Guy.
Ew.
Dude, what
Ew.
the fuck?
You're like little. They're like little bugs. I don't like bugs.
Just
All right, Patrick.
Imagine-
Patrick really doesn't like this little pixie. She just tried to turn him into a weird thing. It was not cool. Not cool. So Patrick's gonna come up and he's going to use vicious mockery once again against Pixie 3. Oh, and it failed. It failed. He's like, oh, you should just die, Pixie number 3. That's right. You don't even get a real name. That's right. And she crumples to the ground. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Oh, that was beautiful. You insulted it to death.
Oh.
You insulted it to death. God damn it.
Vicious mockery
Yep,
does
I
safety
insulted the fairy to death, and so Patrick's just laughing. Oh, that's right, you wee little pixie.
Over here, like,
All
can
right,
you use vicious
Necron.
mockery to wake my character up?
All right, Necron, your character's awake, actually. So you briefly felt drowsy, but it was not powerful enough to make you sleep.
Oh. What are the effects of being drowsy? Do I have lower accuracy?
nothing.
That's right, assassin. Patrick is like the meme where the dog doesn't attack you physically; it hurts you in your heart.
Aw. I missed. I tried another guiding bolt and I rolled.
All right.
poorly.
Oh, look at Necron. Oh, he's trying to hit that pixie, but he can't aim for shit. Meredith, can you do better?
I grab my hammer.
You pick up your hammer on your turn.
All right.
Is that really both of my turns?
Yeah, he took your turn to equip it again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here. But because you didn't move out of its attack range, it doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Yay, Carlos! What will you do? You felt drowsy briefly, and that was offensive.
I mean, I doubt he's offended. He's more like mildly amused.
I like it, assassin.
All
All right, so go ahead.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how this works. So I don't need to. Okay.
These things are a 1/2 challenge rating each.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Get it. They may be
God.
1/2 challenge rating, but boy, are they hard to hit.
Oh, hang on. Dice. The dice.
It's like shooting a fly with a BB gun from 30 feet.
I know it's tiny. These things are just small.
No.
It's like
But
trying to
these
hit
are
a-
moving
trying to
really
hit a fly with a
fast.
2x4.
That's the difference. The fly wouldn't know you were coming after it. All right, it's instantly dead. It just pops like a very small water balloon. Just and just like little pixie dust guts just spray all over, and there's this squeal of horror because the head is just floating, and the last little bits of air kind of squeal through. And good job, Carlos. Great murder. Grace, what are you gonna do?
It's like the opening scene to the Netflix movie.
Oh yeah. The one where you get the nasty ass fairies.
Yeah, where he like
Oh,
eats
God.
death on his front lawn.
The one with Will Smith in it,
Yeah.
Is it,
right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're like beating a fucking pixie to death with a really.
That's a
big
good movie.
I don't think I've
It's
seen
right.
Black Bolt, but
It's
it
terribly written. But it's
looks
a
kind of
good
like
movie.
Batman, right?
A lot of good movies are terribly written.
I agree.
Okay,
I'm
so
hold on. One dead?
Mm.
Pixie one dead?
yeah, there's only one left. Okay, Pixie 2 is starting to get a little bit scared. It just witnessed its three friends popping and exploding and just regular dying as well.
I rolled a 1 again.
All right.
A 1 again.
Oh, it's fine. They only have 1 health, so it's dead. But you missed before
no, I know,
that.
But like still. No, I missed one of them and hit the other one.
Okay,
It's
cool.
okay. I have an ability that lets you re-roll on ones.
Nice. All right,
It's called
so
bountiful luck.
Grace,
So if you want to re-roll it, you can do it.
that's fine. It's dead.
No, I'm good.
Grace
Okay.
killed the
Wait,
pixie. Wow, good job. That was not really a difficult fight, but we just love watching pixies die horrible deaths. Great work.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we don't have another fight. While we prepare the next fight, we give our challengers a challenge. 3 people bring out 3 large chests and plop them down on the ground. Each one marked chest 1, 2, and 3. 2 of these chests has a fun surprise for them. One of them has a fun surprise for everybody. Make your choice wisely, people.
Of course you'd pick me.
Wait.
You're the good person. You
Oh.
definitely,
I know. I'll go first.
What are you going to do?
Dang it.
Speech 100.
What's it?
Roll detect magic.
Your chests 1, 2, and
Detect-
3. I need you to
detect-
go. Tell me which
evil.
chest and what you're doing to it.
I just stand like in the vicinity of all 3 of them, and I go detect evil.
Okay.
One moment while I check something,
Wait, it
please.
Okay.
I want to investigate. My bad.
Because
All right, and we got a natural
thinking
natural
about
20 on investigation from Carlos. Which one were you investigating? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Okay.
You do not detect evil.
I investigate with a natural 20 on chest 2.
Okay.
Chest 2, you're 100% sure is a completely normal chest without any
Glad
traps
you're enjoying
or
it,
secret
Assassin.
shit on it. You
I
are
Okay.
positive beyond the
So-
shadow of a doubt.
So
I
you
pat
should be able to
Meredith on
open
the
it.
shoulder and say, "Go for chest 2. Trust me."
And I go, are you sure?
Knows.
People start in the crowd are chanting, "Do it,
Do it, do it,
I hover my
do
little
it.
silver chair over chest 2, and it starts spinning in circles around it like an excited fly.
Okay.
You open the
It's-
Do it,
chest.
Meredith. Be the hero your God wants you to be.
I go okay, and I'm like back up.
So
'Cause
you
I don't
open
know.
the
I remain
chest.
where I am.
No, you
I
have
sit in my
to-
chair and recline backwards
No,
like I'm
I'm
strolling
You
telling
open
around.
the
them
chest.
to
You have to
back
open
up.
it with 2 hands.
Yeah, and I'm telling them to back up just in case.
All right.
My character has no fear.
So,
Maybe I texted you the solution
Okay,
to
then
the
get
puzzle.
fucking hit.
Okay.
Carlos, back up, please.
Carlos has no fear. He sits in the chair and reclines. He's 100% confident this chair won't hurt you, or this box. He's 100% confident the box won't hurt
Everything's
you.
a chair.
All right.
Slip of the
if
tongue.
you
He knows
say
it's a
so,
box.
And I opened it.
All right, you
With
push,
a
you
cringy
open
face.
the chest, and you hear a da 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 sound from the speakers around. The chest is filled with a bunch of silver coins and gems and pretty encrusted things. Congratulations! You have won 500 gold pieces worth of treasure.
Oh, sweet.
Good job for
The
getting this in your
reward.
team, Meredith.
You
No,
also get to
no,
open
this is all
another
mine.
chest.
Yep, you get to
Carlos,
pick another chest. You get to pick another
no
chest.
Meredith.
Bravo!
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's mine. Y'all get all
Yeah.
fake all the time.
Meredith, you're a paladin. You are
Paladin
a
is supposed to
paladin.
help those less
You're a
fortunate.
paladin.
Yeah,
Hey,
Meredith's
paladins are
a
allowed to have
paladin.
sins,
Yeah.
and her sin could be greed.
You not only would, you would actually feel compelled to split the money equally, even amongst party members you
Again,
Fine.
it depends what
Split
her
it
deadly sin
Lawful.
is.
good.
I read the
Fine.
paladin description, and it says that paladins are allowed to have one sin that is their vice. Hers could be greed.
No,
If you-
it's fine. Just fucking.
No,
taking
it
over
it wouldn't
gold.
make sense with her character to. But yeah, you could have a vice.
know.
It's just.
I mean, she does hate her
Oh,
party.
right.
Like she hates her party members.
The problem is paladins are one of the only characters that are locked into a lot of their choices in role playing.
Yeah.
One of the reasons they're considered a hard class to play is there's some things like you can't do that. And the real reason is, canonically, your god can disown you if it disapproves enough.
Yeah. Now,
And
if you.
as a DM, I will do that if the paladin plays too much outside of the bounds of their
Yeah.
god.
Now, you can choose to do it, but it's just fair
No,
warning.
Take 100. Let's go. Take 100.
Oh,
I kept saying it.
someone comes out and collects the chest for right now.
Okay, so they say you can open another one, Meredith. What do you do?
Why does she have to open all of them? She already opened one.
Anyone can open a chest. It doesn't
Because
matter.
I'm
Okay.
a
Why don't we have
paladin
our
and
lucky
I can
leprechaun
get
open
hit.
one? Leprechaun magic.
Let's open another one. Let's I want to
Wait.
open one.
Which
Why don't
chest
we
do you
just
go
roll?
to, and what do you do to the chest?
I want to
Roll investigate.
walk up the chest. Nope, I want to walk up to the chest. I want to roll Arcana.
Also
On
good.
chest 1 or chest 3?
3.
Okay, go ahead.
Rolls. Cool.
Wait, I can make you
Alright.
re-roll that. I
Have
the
fun,
power.
assassin. Good having you here, man.
Bountiful luck. Gonna re-roll.
5. Okay. Chest
Wait.
3 with a natural roll. Oh, a 1. Awesome.
He can re-roll it. I have bountiful luck and I'm near him.
That's. Isn't
What
that-
happened?
If
I
he
have
rolls a
skill called
1,
Bountiful luck. I can let people re-roll something if
Oh,
they
you
roll
have that
one.
luck.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. You re-roll again, dude. You just got some luck power.
Oh.
That's pretty lucky.
Yeah, you got
Abracadabra,
it.
boopity boopity doop. Sylvia spins around you. You feel magic.
Boopity boopity boop.
So roll knowledge arcana again.
I really. I don't know.
No, I mean you get to roll it again. You failed, but
Just
you
roll.
get a second
No,
roll.
I'm trying. I can't. I keep
Oh.
trying to roll.
13.
You don't 13. You don't see anything magical about this chest.
I don't know what's wrong. Am I doing something wrong? But I rolled that 3 times.
Oh, I see what
I've
you're
had
saying.
that.
Yeah, you got to
The
roll
first
it
one
into
was
the
like
chat.
I did. The first one was like a fucking night.
You have to roll it hard. If it's like a gentle roll, it doesn't
Not
count.
roll it. You have to. You pretty much drop it into the chat window. Sometimes if you flick your mouse, it'll go outside the chat window.
All right, see you,
Dude, I have the
DJ.
opposite problem.
Thanks for hanging out.
Just drag it over and release. It'll roll itself.
All right, here we go. Okay, so they're investigating. Necron, what were you investigating?
Nothing. I was just showing an example of something.
Okay, gotcha.
So you don't think there's anything magical about chest number 3?
Okay, cool. Then I would like to open it.
I was gonna say I did
There
roll.
we go.
One moment, please.
I did roll twice in a row, so that's fair. Oh jeez.
Here we go. Oh, let me pull up the enemy.
I back away.
Would you please make a... No, you can't back away. You haven't seen what happens yet. Please make a grapple check. That's pretty much a pure strength check.
It's a mimic.
For everyone or
that's
just for the
great.
one who opened it?
There we go. Where was who opened that one?
I knew
That's
one,
what I
knew
was
one of these
afraid of.
things were gonna happen.
Oh,
What
we-
happens
That's what I was
is
afraid of.
You brace your knees and put your hands underneath
You're
the
right
chest
here,
and whittle
Meredith.
it. And when you get it
You're
about
right, just
halfway
do
open, the side of the
one.
chest sprouts arms that grab you, pull you
Or
into
two.
itself, and start teeth slam down on you.
There we go. Okay, so the mimic, and did he pass? He got a 10.
Oh no, I actually he doesn't. If you open the chest unknowingly, the mimic gets a free bite attack. That's the
Okay,
fun.
cool. All right, so it attacks.
That
Mimic
uses its bite
attack.
attack.
Are mimics not magical, or did I just not roll high enough?
You didn't roll detect magic. You rolled knowledge arcana, and
Yeah.
no, you didn't. The check was 16.
Yeah, he didn't
16
hit it.
of a related skill would have gotten anyone the answer.
Okay, and it hits you with its chest teeth and does 10 damage.
Oh, and it's laughing and laughing at you.
Assassin says mimics are dicks. Mimics are dicks, except
finished
they're
the whole
not.
book.
I'm pretty
Mimics
sure
are awesome.
they're genderless, right?
Yeah, I just read a whole 4-book series about a genderless mimic. As the protagonist is the mimic.
I'm sorry, can I have the name of this book?
It is called Morningwood. Everybody loves large chests.
Okay, and Patrick Thomas Wagon is going to cast Tasha's hissiest laughter. And he's going to go, oh, it's unfortunate that you failed against it. He's like, oh, everything is so funny now. Mimic, well, I just told you a joke in your mind, and your mind will continue to tell the joke. Congratulations. And the Mimic, he goes, pseudopod attack against Grace. Oh, but he misses.
That's when it creates tentacles that whip out of its open mouth and smack you with them.
All right, Necron, it's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to attack this motherfucker.
All right, kill that. You kill that chest.
But first, I need to pull up the attack.
Oh, and the ladies come on Saturday, so make sure you clean up tomorrow.
There we go, and it's a hit. It's a hit. All right, and you do
2 attacks.
two attacks. All right, 7 and 9 damage to the Mimic. The Mimic is not pleased, but it's not dead either. Meredith, what do? You guys do have advantage now. You're all surrounding the chest. And
the other chest has disappeared, by the way.
Yeah. There's a group of elves ran out and started dragging the other chest away, and they're laughing at you while you fight the Mimic. Just FYI.
Don't steal from the elves. That would be cheating.
Here we go.
Temptation to steal from the elves rising.
All right, you hit.
The announcer would actually say, "Uh-oh, looks like somebody got ate by a mimic," and the audience is like jeering.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Meredith, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You did all your stuff, right?
She set her hammer on fire.
She enchanted herself, and she did 15 damage, and then you got a second attack, right?
She used the first one to do the fire hammer.
I know it's a free action to do that.
Oh, yeah, then she gets her second attack.
Yeah, you still get your second attack.
Okay, hold on. Where's the Mimic? Come here. No.
And it's a hit. Meredith, be born in for the kill. Oh, 6 damage. Oh, that Mimic, it's not looking so good now. Carlos, this is kind of like your shit. What are you going to do with those chairs?
The Mimic still chuckles occasionally, but you hear a guttural, like, kind of sound between the gates.
I want to put a cloud of chairs right... Not there. Here? Wait, can't turn it.
That would only affect...
Goddamn, all this chair talk. I just asked if there were mimics in chairs instead of Terraria.
Carlos is infectious. Be careful. He's caused me some fair share of weirdness in my everyday life.
Okay, so Carlos.
So I put the cloud of chairs just over the Mimic, like right here.
Okay. Right, just over there. All right, so this cloud of chairs. Go ahead and roll for the damage for it.
There's this one monster I don't expect to be skipping across
all
the
right,
map.
It's 11 damage. All right, and then Grace, what do you do? I want cheese on top of chairs.
Am I gonna get hit by this since I'm in the mouth of the fucking thing?
No, you were just bitten. You're not like inside it. It would have to grapple you. It would have to grapple you in order to attempt to pull you in.
It didn't?
No, it
got a
you
free
went
bite.
to open it, and it bit you as you were opening it. It bit down on your back when you leaned into the chest to see what was, and then you pulled away. That's what the Mimic does, is it pulls you into its mouth and bites when you try to open it.
Like chairs con carne. All right, Grace, what do you do?
You there, Grace?
I attack the darkness. Attack the darkness? Yeah! With magic missile! Cass. Okay, he's attacking. And he does 14 damage. Oh, look at that! Grace may have misidentified that mimic, but he punched it in the face to death with
I don't know why.
the Hex Halberd. It's like Excalibur, but Hex Halberd. It's dead.
Grace,
It's
were
dead.
you also the one that got bit by it, Grace?
Yeah, he got bit by it, and he got the killing blow.
Grace, go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
There you go.
All right, so as you kick the lid open and you jump up and plunge your sword down into its open mouth, and the blood squirts up into the air. The crowd.
Pry open its jaw with my halberd.
Yeah.
No, like at the very end, you got really pissed off and you kicked the lid back and slammed your sword down into it. That's what the first thing got, and the blood squirted up into the air.
Welcome back, Baby Belt.
I used my chair like an umbrella to protect my clothes from the blood.
Oh yeah, I'm just stabbing it and I pin its jaws open way farther than normal with my halberd.
Yeah, you hear it scream in pain too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gandy
Okay.
dress up mode is engaged. You can continue to introduce the next scene.
Guys, we
Oh,
only
yeah,
have 2
good time.
fights left. Do we want to finish them up tonight?
I need to go to sleep.
Alright, well, we have 2 fights. We could finish them off next week if you guys prefer, since it will still be the right time of year for Yule back. And Gandy and I will have something ready to go after that's over. For, the rest of the day.
I personally wouldn't mind if we just picked another day and did a really short session. Thoughts?
I wouldn't be able to do that.
That would be hard for everyone and anyone that likes to watch.
Also,
There we go.
If we start doing it more often, I can
There you go.
because I always have Thursdays off, but I kind of
So-
like doing it.
Is that good enough for you, Assassin?
there's a thought. Would you guys mind shorter sessions but more frequently, like every week instead of every other week?
I kind of like how we're doing.
I think it works out pretty well this way. It's just this is I understand you wanted to get through this. You're willing to do more time in the role play, but I think that for the group overall, it works best to do it like this. But ending this up isn't going to take too long. I wouldn't mind, generally speaking, doing another one quicker. We can't hear you, by the way, Eric.
You guys have enough points to just finish out if you want. You just won't get the XP for the big boss fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to do the big boss fight. We haven't done one in a while.
I'm okay with us finishing the tournament or whatever. I just need to go to bed soon. It's 12 o'clock. I have
We
to be
can
up at
get
7.
to the last fight. You guys have been doing pretty good.
Yeah, we want to skip to the last fight.
Yeah, so what we were gonna fight were 2 living nutcrackers, and I was gonna use treants as the base for that. Would have been kind of a fun fight. Okay, so we'll say the dragons ate them. That sounds fair.
There you go. The dragons ate who?
The dragons ate the living nutcracker treants. They were treants that were carved into nutcrackers, and their life was misery and pain anyway.
There you go. Perfect.
All right, so you hear the announcer. Oh my word! It looks like there's only one competitor left. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Palyarch Panzico! And a man that was sitting in cover before throws off his robe, and you see this big, demonic, like weird skinned creature in these large, fluffy robes, kind of like a cross between Krampus and Santa. He jumps up into the air like 30 feet and lands down in this, like in the center of the arena. All right. Some of you have been naughty. Some of you have been nice. But if I'm lucky, you'll all be dead.
There you go.
Pandora, I want you to throw down a Baylor. We're going to
Okay.
change a couple things about it.
All right, Baylor.
Progress. Oh, we already did it. Nice.
Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this mimic. Bye, mimic. You didn't last as long as you thought you would, did you? All right, first of all, the name was
I'm gonna
what?
text you the changes.
The name of it was what?
Baylor, Balor.
No. I got that down, but what's his actual name? It is basically a dire Santa, mini baby Bell. You're right.
I just texted you the correct spelling.
Okay, correct spelling is somewhere amongst these many messages.
In chat. I put it in chat.
Okay, here we go. Where are we?
Helge Penzicker.
All right, we've
Also
got
pronounced Heliage, which sounds kind of cool.
Heliage, Penzicle on the ring, and then we gotta go
this
through.
Is the same guy that did the naughty nice thing before. You just didn't get a good look at him because the lighting was shitty. And
You sent me the changes too in Discord.
Yeah, modification.
Are we gonna fight him and the fucking Hydra? Right.
No, the Hydra's not in this.
Okay.
Nobody knows what happened to the poke. No one knows what happened to the magical ball with the Hydra in it.
No.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no worries about that. We don't have to be concerned about this.
Someone somewhere is now
replace the treasure or DC 14 will.
I've come to know Troa. I can be worried about anything
It's
I
cool,
want to be worried about.
Well, Gandy's adjusting this. I could tell you guys the story about the time I had a scroll of summon monkey. Summoned 100 monkeys that flung poo at things. It was for fun. So we killed the dragon by throwing this scroll into its mouth, activating it, and holding its mouth shut. It suffocated to death. Yeah, it was probably one of my favorite kills of all time. The DM was laughing so hard he was crying.
That's pretty good.
I feel like that should have come with like a red barrel.
And let's
the way it happened too. Someone's like, wait, I have an idea. And we all look at each other, and someone else says, like, we all had the idea at the same time. And my friend's like, throw the scroll in its mouth. And the DM goes, what? Scroll the throw mouth. And the paladin, who had a strength of like 25, is like, yeah, hold its mouth shut. So when we talked about the Hydra, at some point I imagined us throwing it into something's mouth and letting it go and just seeing the Hydra explode out of the monster.
Okay, so here we go. I've adjusted the traits here.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Let's see if you guys can beat it. We'll see. So, Heil Pelsnicker, he's like, holy shit, you're all gonna die.
You all might have seen the Baylor in Lord of the Rings, so you kind of get the vibe we're going for.
It is the same kind of idea. So does he have a whip? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's all right, there he goes. Oh man, this wig is getting hot. I don't even know if I have it on the right way.
Roll initiative. Or wait, should we all heal first?
Very good.
It's in my eyes. Oh, how do people have hair? Ew.
How do people have hair? What's
hair that's long enough to get in their eyes.
I agree.
Do you mean bangs?
Yeah.
This one does not have wings, though. He just has the Christmas cloak.
Okay.
So what you do is you grow it out really, really long so that it goes past your shoulders, and you just brush it behind your head like with the rest of your hair.
Yeah, but like that takes work to wash that.
Oh, it does. And that's why it's always greasy.
Not wash your hair.
Well, it's less work if you have less hair. I mean, this is facts. All right, so let's go ahead, and before we get too distracted, the Baylor goes first. So Heil Pelsnickel, he comes in and he goes, what do you think his
Heliage Pelsnickel.
All right, here he goes. He's gonna attack Carlos, and he's like, ha 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 ha! He attacks, and it does a lot of damage. 28 damage. Carlos.
Pels.
Yeah, okay. And then next, Necron. What do you do? What do you do? How will you defeat the evil power?
Your mic is doing this weird clicking thing.
Mine?
No, Cass is.
It's okay. Just Necron, go ahead.
Better?
Brave Enfeeblement. Hold on, I'm not gonna.
Okay, I have no idea what that was.
Brave Enfeeblement.
Okay, it's a hit.
Ray of Enfeeblement, really?
No, that's him attacking the bad guy, not
Okay,
not
cool.
the other way around.
That works for me.
Now he will deal half damage on all of his strength-based attacks.
Let's see
Good.
here.
Isn't there, God, what is it, Feeble Mind? That's like really terrible.
If you're a caster, I think Feeble Mind is pretty bad.
Yeah, but I don't have that one.
Basically, it's like Ray of Stupidity.
Yep.
Ray of Enfeeblement and Inflict Wounds and Guiding Bolt.
Okay, Necron, anything else?
No, I can't do anything else.
Okay, Grace, go for it. Go for it.
I've actually been looking for a fight big enough to use that spell. I'm kind of happy.
Okay, well, we'll see how long we last here.
I'm going to...
This guy has so many attack options.
Yeah, but we're not going to be super mean about it because he's not the level 20 encounter he's supposed to be. Actually, let me do his actions because I know what'll be fair for this.
Okay.
Am I within 5 feet from
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this because this is at will.
There we go.
It's a while ago. Gonna do that, but
Actually, we're gonna stick to just his physical attacks. This way, the enfeeblement will be useful, and he won't get all that shitty magical stuff because that'll just kill him.
Okay. All that shitty magical stuff that's super overpowered. I adjusted his health pool as well based on all the resistances.
I meant to say we should probably lower it significantly.
Yeah, I cut it in half.
Perfect. I was gonna say that. You guys can totally kill this thing.
But a couple of you will probably be unconscious at the end.
I'm gonna use Misty Step to jump right there.
Okay. Doing that, and then what are you doing next?
I'm going to...
Wait.
Wasn't that his move?
No,
Sorry.
you can move, but he can attack, right?
Yeah, that was my... I cast a spell with a bonus action. I can...
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm going to... I'm going to throw... Summon and throw a trident.
Okay, summoning and throwing a trident, and he gets a natural 20. No, not an unnatural 20. And you do 5 damage. He barely registers the attack. Patrick, knowing that he is terrified, goes over here, out of range, and he's gonna hide behind the dwarf.
Stand in front. Tanks should stand in front.
Yeah, well, he's not a tank. Patrick Thomas Wagon is a feckin' leprechaun. When are you guys gonna
You
remember?
need to tell me shit.
All right, so here we go, and he's
What do you
going
think I'm
to.
doing?
We haven't gone yet, so I wanted to make sure that we don't...
He's
all
gonna
die.
attempt to put the
I'm
crown
going
of
one
madness
these days.
on Hilg, but he fails.
That is
Patrick
what
is
made it
unable to
defeated.
madden Hilg, which is too bad. And Carlos, what are you gonna do, Carlos?
Carlos says, "Let me try."
Okay.
And what do I roll? How do I do this?
Dun, 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 dun.
How do I spells?
Roll a 20-sided chair. Roll a 20-sided chair.
Action tab.
Spells are on the action tab. Hit the hourglass.
I'm on the spell. I'm trying to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Hit the
Is that what I do?
I can't words. Hit the magnifying glass next to the spell.
I did it. I think it didn't
He
work.
succeeded against it. So
Curses.
that means that effect that you dragged on him isn't there. So what was the effect? Prone?
I was trying to do Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
So he's not prone, right?
Yes. I only get 1 spell per turn, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Can I still hit him with a chair?
No. Spell
Oh.
or an attack.
Well,
I back
doesn't
away
it
so I
depend
don't
on what kind of action the spell was?
If it's a bonus action, yeah. If it was a bonus action,
It says it's a
like
one
specifically,
action
you would
casting.
have to intentionally use a bonus action to cast a spell.
Yeah. It's like it's
Right.
If I
it's
take a
you've
step
already
back, will I get an attack of opportunity, or might be okay?
no,
one
you're
gets an
not.
attack of
You're,
opportunity.
yeah, you're not. he wouldn't get an attack of opportunity. You're just far enough away.
Boop. Okay. How do I pass my turn?
I think Meredith's the only one who's straight up in range. Meredith, what do you do?
Okay.
How will you
Branding
solve this?
smite.
Now you would do all that amazing shit.
Now he's got fire on him. Okay, just to be clear, there's
Actually,
flames.
It's not flames. It's a darker gray aura that makes you feel despair.
Okay,
Anyone
so
within 10 feet of him has to make a DC 14 or roll with disadvantage only. That's
Being a Necron makes me feel despair.
That's fortitude.
I used
wait,
branding
Will.
smite.
okay,
Make a will save, Rex.
A will.
A will save to see if his aura of despair has you rolling with disadvantage.
he's making you feel sad.
Yeah, I
Hold
do feel
on.
sad.
It's all the sadness that he's absorbed from the children
What's
he's
will?
captured.
What do you mean will?
I can't remember where.
It's your
You know, just,
it's Constitution.
based off of wisdom. No, that's fortitude.
okay,
is
wisdom.
not will.
Okay, yeah, wisdom safe.
Fuck.
7
So roll
failed.
with disadvantage for this round.
Okay, I can re-roll. Hold on. Disadvantage.
Yeah, roll a second time. As long as you hit both times, then you're fine.
How do you roll with disadvantage?
You just roll twice, and
Yeah.
whatever's the shittiest is your roll.
Well, wait.
also a
Would that mean I
button
have
for
to
it, but-
wait? So basically, would I have to re-roll my?
No, stop
Just-
overthinking it. Just roll.
Just roll
one
another
and hit
attack.
it.
But
Roll one
I-
attack, and we'll let you know what it means. Don't
Yeah.
worry too much about how.
okay, because
I can't even
already-
explain it
Just do
until
it.
you roll the die. That's the problem.
There you go. And you miss. So that means you missed the attack. So that means that the Warhammer damage that you did, was that 19 damage that didn't go?
That is correct.
That's unfortunate. Okay. So that damage never occurred, but you do have a second attack.
so does that mean my hammer still has the smite then?
Nope.
Yes, it does.
Oh, because it hasn't hit yet.
Yeah, you should still have it.
All right, as
That's
long
just-
as you hit on the next one, then I'll put that 24 damage back on. So just or the
Pick up a
19.
d20, right click to make it 2 of them, and roll those on the guy.
Okay.
I think there's a way to mark yourself as disadvantaged, but I forgot where it is.
Yeah, there's a button at the bottom.
If you just roll it twice, that works fine.
But
Okay.
yeah, probably.
If you right click on it, then that's just do your attack roll twice. That's all you got to do, Rex.
I already.
Are you doing a second attack, or are you choosing not to do a second attack,
I did the branding smite on my.
which is a free
Okay.
action?
Oh, okay. And then... Okay.
Okay, that one's a hit, and let's check the other one.
The other.
Just roll it
Roll
again.
twice,
You're at
you roll
disadvantage.
it.
All right, so you don't get the critical hit, but you do get the hit, and it'll be the damage that you had applied before. So we don't have to remove the damage. Okay, so now Heelish Belsnickel, he laughs in a kind of way, and what does he do?
He will.
Do something bad? Is he gonna do something bad?
I hold up my shield. Oh shit.
He's going to attack with his whip.
Can
Okay.
I hold up my shield?
Your shield is already part of your repertoire. You're always
Cool.
holding up your shield.
All right, and it's a hit.
And
Eh.
she should receive half damage because of the Ray of Enfeeblement. So make sure that when we hit it, it should have the damage.
And this one does have a save where if you roll a 20 on strength, you can basically grab it out of the air and shrug it off. But you failed on that, and therefore you take 27 damage.
Let's
Was
half
that half?
Oh, it's half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Ray of Enfeeblement has all strength-based damage.
Let's see here. Okay, so that's a strength-based one. So divide that. What's 27 divided by 2, guys?
13.
Not an even number.
13
We
damage.
always round down in favor of the player, though. It's 13 damage.
Okay, Necron, your turn. Go for it. Go for
Alrighty.
it.
We're going to try to inflict some wounds on this bitch.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. This has not been going very well so far. All right, computer, 5-minute timer. I can only keep this stupid wig on so long. It's so hot.
I want to cast it as a 3rd level spell, though. I just need to see how to do that.
Okay.
It increases the damage.
Yeah, that's where you do the right click to add a dice to the pool for each level up above.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. So
I'm doing it as a level 3 spell.
So you would click it twice additionally. No. Was that the damage? Not the
That was
attack.
supposed to be a hit.
Okay, so that was the 13 plus 8, which would have been a hit. Now roll the damage and raise it level-wise. There you go. So 26 damage.
Take it, asshole! Thanks for the present! Oh!
And then he's like, "You're still on my good list, Necron." Okay.
I think you're getting second turn confused with rolling with advantage.
Yeah. Grace. Do your thing, Grace.
Yeah. Okay, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong map. Why am I?
Starts with an H. Hexmas.
What? Oh, do you mean to share it to you? Dun dun dun.
I got it.
There you go. This is amazing. Here we are against Haley Pelsnickel with Meredith, Necron, Carlos, Patrick, and Grace.
I'm gonna blast.
You're gonna attack?
Critical failure, roll again. Okay, because your second roll would have hit, you do not critically fail, you just missed.
Okay.
All together?
And that's how it works. If we're doing critical mistakes and critical successes, you roll the second time, and if you would hit the enemy, it's critical, and if you wouldn't, it's not. So your failure is not critical.
So is this? So I have two beams I can.
Wait.
Does this mean?
This is.
You still get another beam.
I can let you reroll in criticals. Remember?
Hold on. Hold on.
One
Oh,
person
yeah.
at a time. What?
Let me understand what I need to understand.
So
critical failures, was that one, and then I only miss pertains to just one of my beats?
And
The
that
second,
bountiful luck, guys. Don't forget.
Okay.
Is he within range though? How far is your bountiful luck go?
Oh,
how
that's a
many
good
times
point.
a day can you use it?
Let me see.
It hasn't been used once in this battle yet, so
Within 30 feet.
he's not within 30 feet.
Okay, so that part doesn't work. I don't see a limit on this though.
Normally I
30 feet.
what? Is that 20? Are you within 30 feet? All right, that would mean you get to re-roll it, and that 19 would have made it a hit in this particular case. Critical fails, though.
Before I just want to ask my question, so I understand. So I have two beams that I can, and one of them was a critical fail. Was that rolling again, whether or not I really failed, like super failed, or was that?
Yeah, you were seeing whether the fail was critically terrible or just a normal fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I still had my other beam that I can.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
And in this
cool.
case, that 19 actually became your re-roll that so you did hit with that first one. You can put the damage down for it because you're within the 30 feet for bountiful luck, which apparently doesn't have a limit.
And
The limit is once per turn cycle. Like if I use it, I have to wait till my next turn to use it again.
Okay.
Okay,
If
here we
someone
go.
else messes up, I can't do it until it's my turn again.
You get one reactionary action per turn, and if someone rolls a 1 within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction that turn to make them reroll.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there's no limit. They just have to be within 30 feet of you.
Okay, so you can roll for the second damage there.
Oh, it also says you're not aware how you do it. You just do it.
Yeah, you're just like, oh wow, he's about to miss. Luck.
Okay, so I have to. So that 8 I did, you need to do 5 more because we still haven't fixed it.
What? Oh.
That,
Okay.
I'm doing Eldritch okay, and now I need to roll the hit again. My second team, right? Like I said.
Okay, so added the damage. This one hits. And 15 damage plus another 5, you say?
I messed that one up. It's supposed to be plus 8 and then plus.
Plus what?
It's supposed to be 23 altogether. I messed that one up.
See, because I have a plus 5 here on the damage.
Okay, so the way my Eldritch Blasts work is I get so it's plus 8 to hit and plus damage.
And plus
Then-
what damage?
It's hold on. I'm sorry.
8 to hit and 5 to damage, right?
No, it's 8 to hit. I ignore all that fixing I said we need to do. I think it's doing it automatically.
It's 1d10 force damage, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then I add
Plus
my-
5.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so the plus 5s are applied. I think we're good there. And
Yeah.
now it
But
is
it's
Patrick's
1d10,
turn.
not 1d12.
All
I
right,
think that's where the problem was.
Yeah.
Let's see
I think
here. What should we
I think I was
do?
misunderstanding it, but it's fine now.
all right, I'll attempt to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter again. And unfortunately, he succeeds. So, Patrick, Thomas Wagon in the back, just continuing to attempt to cause some form of plight to this guy. Not working out so hot. All right, Carlos, what are you going to do? How will you turn the tides of war?
Can you share your solution with us?
Yes, share it with us.
Chairs are
All
the
right.
solution.
Oh, wig off. Oh, goodness sakes.
How do I make a box? I know, we don't want drawing mode, we want pointer mode. Since this also seems like a boss that's not going to move around a lot. Good. Put the box right there. Whatcha?
Okay. And you did 11 damage. The hell, Persnickel! He does not approve this message. Meredith, what are you gonna do? There's a giant Baylor in front of you, and he captured your little friend in a bag of sadness.
Do I need to roll disadvantage first?
What? Oh yeah, roll your wisdom save.
Again.
All right, you feel better.
The feeling of despair, like you're just a piece of shit, is completely lifted from your body, and you remember, wait a second, I'm fucking awesome. I'm a paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel great. Now Meredith, I would suggest you move a little bit to the right so you're flanking it, and you can roll with advantage.
Yeah, like just right here.
So
Right there?
can you-
Yep.
Okay.
That you can move there.
Yeah, now you have advantage.
Flanking is when you're covering it on 2 opposing sides, and you then roll with advantage.
Okay, so 2 opposing sides not 90 from each other?
You can, but that's iffy enough to the DM, and with a smarter, bigger creature, you have to have at least 2 sides of it opposing.
How do I add
It's
advantage, or does it do it
considered
automatically?
I did it.
Anybody that attacks it now will get advantage unless they're under the aura of the spell.
Oh shit!
You got a critical.
Natural
Nice.
20. Roll
There you
again
go.
and just see if you hit. This
What?
will see if it's crit. No, wait, roll the second d20.
Really? That's a weird way to do it. She got a critical.
Hold on. We have something very special here because double 20. You realize the chance of that is like 1 in 2,000, right?
Okay.
Does she insta kill it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can
Okay,
I-
She
so
does.
Meredith,
That's the thing we do.
after that feeling of
I
Of
feel the
upstairs, like,
empowerment, just like, you know
how
what?
dare you?
I'm a yeah. What the fuck?
How
Did you
dare
just
you?
I
try to
believe in
degrade
fake
me?
gods. Yeah, how dare you? I believe in fake gods.
Hey,
Wait,
What's your god's name?
that's be quiet.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Meredith, is your god's name Twat, or do you want to answer? Because that's what
Yeah,
you
tell
said
me, I'm
in
gonna
response
name
to
your
him.
god for you. What's your god's name?
It's it's the one I sent you. True, but
You should know
bad
what your god.
The
Bad
paladin.
Bee.
Kind of
His name is
important.
Bad Bee. That's the name of my god. Bad Bee. Crow god.
All
Fucking
right, so
goddess of
you
war.
look at the Baylor and you go, how dare you? By the power of Bagby, I smite. Tell me what you do with your super god charged hammer.
Yeah.
So I fucking jump up and I swing it above my head with both hands and I smash it into his face all the way to the ground.
So as you're coming
Splitting it in
down,
two.
Jesus fuck.
the Baylor attempts
Absolute
to move out of
savage.
the way, but it slips on some of those daggers that have been flying around it. Excuse me, chairs. And it does this. Just enough for your hammer to smash it right in the back of its skull. So it goes straight down to the ground and brains splatter out. The crowd.
And then I go, ho, 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 motherfucker. And I pull my hammer out, swing it a couple times, and put it on my back.
There's about 30 seconds of dead silence and then an explosion of cheers. Like, people are losing their fucking mind. It's like someone just saw Rocket Raccoon take down the Hulk.
And then I kind of like,
They're like,
and then I kneel and I pray to my God. Thank you for thy blessedness.
I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit, did you guys see that? Meredith
Yeah,
Beerborn just took down Elish Pilsnicker! We never thought we'd see this day!
Baylors are one of the things you're meant to kill.
Okay,
So
cool.
this was like... Sorry, Joe, go on.
Yeah, no worries. There you go. So, and it all ends. All the elves come out and they start dragging little pieces of the Baylor off the field.
I would like to keep a horn. Can I keep a horn?
You could lob its horn off its fucking skull.
Yeah, can I just like crack it off his skull?
No one's stopping you.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I walk up and rip one of the horns off the skull. I'm
Strength
gonna clean
check.
it out and make it into a drinking flask for water and shit.
Yes, we have the same exact idea.
All right. All right.
What you're going to call it is Decrepit Demon Drinking Flask.
Yeah. Go ahead and
how do
add
I-
that. Just add it to your
After
inventory.
character, go to your inventory and add an item.
The
Okay.
3Ds.
There's a little plus minus button, I think.
Baylor.
Inventory and then
Plus minus at the bottom. and plus
Bad
at the top of the screen.
Santa.
we're
Right now
gonna.
it's just a Baylor's horn. So just put that horn of Baylor. B-A-L-O-R. That's a Baylor, not its name is Baylor.
Horn of B.
Baylor. Oh, I'll put it in chat.
Because Baylor. B-A-Y-L-O-R. Oh, there we go.
B-A-L-O-R.
Okay.
There's two ways to
Awesome.
spell things in D&D. One is
What's-
obsessively phonetical, and the other was with 3 X's and 10 Z.
What's the weight of it?
What do you think, 7 pounds, Gandy?
Yeah, sure. Once it's emptied of all the blood.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Cool.
Okay, that's
Getting
gonna
to it.
take a little while to bring Hansel back.
Yeah.
I
Well
pray to my
then.
God, thank you
He's never gonna be
for the-
quite the same.
for the
We
bountiful
have some
hunt and for the
fantastic
new drinking
rewards
flask.
here. What?
I should have used my knife to stab them guys.
I'm thanking my god for the new flask that it has bestowed upon me.
Your god's happy.
All right, so let's see here. Shell wasn't here,
Boo.
and we have.
I'm ignoring you.
Points to award.
I mean, you're supposed to, yeah.
I get up and I turn.
Boo.
So
who's booing?
where's my friend?
Grace is booing.
Why?
No.
Why are you booing?
Because
I'm praying.
Paladin god. Yeah, because praying. Yeah.
There you
My
go.
character is still applauding. He is attempting to drown out
Yeah.
the blues
He's
with claps. That was awesome.
Not
What?
over the crowd cheering.
Yeah, no one can hear it. He's just being a sore fucking loser because he didn't get the last shot. Let's see here.
Boo, organized religion.
There's a huge display up, like in the rafters, you know, and it's showing replays of you crushing this thing's skull in and then screaming at. You're gonna be a GIF, I promise.
Yay.
Let's see here. Okay.
So now the ultimate reward, the Trophy of Champions. Someone brings out a small statue under the cover of a cloth. Do you want to pull off the cloth?
It's not a small statue. It's a very large statue.
I kind of just like, but that wasn't what was.
No, this is the other thing.
Okay,
This is
I
the
slowly
statue.
grab the cloth and I kind of like pull it off slowly.
You see a stuffed body of a young half-orc child.
Oh,
A trophy.
Yeah,
Oh no, how
it's
could you?
mounted. It's mounted on top of the trophy. She
I
looks
drop
very
the cloth
familiar.
And I'm horrified, and I'm completely horrified.
Well then.
Like,
And the
congratulations! You won! Shell!
This trophy was killed and designed by the former champion himself. If the challengers like, they could take on the grand champion of all time, but I don't suggest it. Take your rewards and fucking leave.
I sink to my knees and start crying.
You guys can take a look at the grand champion, but you don't want to fight it.
Then why would you offer such things to
No, you guys don't understand.
Playing with
I'll
fire.
let you fight it. I
Yeah.
don't care if you all die, but it's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
I mean,
sink
What
to
is
my
it? I wanna
knees and
see it.
start sobbing at the feet of the
One
statue.
moment, I'll put a picture of it. I'll need some checks if you guys want to know what it is.
so who would like to
picture.
carry Shell back to the ship?
I will.
There you go.
Carlos whispers something
Use
to
the chairs.
Necron.
What do you whisper?
It's a whisper. Only Necron can hear it.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
I
did
don't-
you pee him?
I'm gonna do a
Yes.
strength check
Okay.
to carry it back.
Turn Shell into a chair.
Oh shit, wrong one.
You're gonna
Ah, shit,
whittle
don't
it. You're gonna whittle it into chair form. You'll have to do that later. All right, so there you go, guys. Congratulations. Who's writing the summary for today's game?
Sounds
Not
like
me.
Meredith has earned it.
Fuck. I have a headache, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do it
All right.
now.
So you
I
guys,
can
you
do it if
guys
you don't want it.
went down,
I really
To-
don't. My head is fucking pulsating.
and you guys beat almost 9 battles. You defeated Hilg Pelschnickel, and you rescued Shell. Good job.
So now that the session is over, for anyone wondering, Heliopinzigel is Dutch German for Saint Nicholas. I just, picked your title.
As you might have guessed.
So do you guys want to look at the Grand Champion, or do you want to leave?
Can I?
I'll
I would
take
like
a
to
look.
at the Grand Champion. Can we also hand out pamphlets to the Pig God?
Absolutely. You're allowed to hand out whatever you want as they slowly
I wanna
lead
hand-
you down to the sleeping quarters. of the
Yeah,
Grand
well,
Champion.
especially considering we did so well, I figure that
Well.
should work out pretty all right.
Oh yeah, there are people, they totally want to know what religion brought you so much power and glory.
Yeah.
Especially the paladin, the leader of your pig organization. Yeah, you can convince people they won't believe the paladin isn't in charge now.
So I'm just crying at the base of the statue.
She's just sitting here crying. She's like, Shell.
I just say to the people, the people around us, like, look at our champion, cry and weep and pray to our pig god. Here's a pamphlet.
Oh, you fucking
Weep in the
lie!
pig god's name. Here's a pamphlet. I like say this so she can't hear. But I just like.
Yeah, I mean the crowd's really
the guy who
loud.
Gave her power.
He's
Here's
just-
the pamphlet. Here's the pamphlet.
There you go. There you go. Very nice. All right, spreading your piggly ways. I understand. Okay, so overall, guys, you got just enough experience to hit level 6.
Ooh, heck yes.
Yeah.
So you guys will be able to do that.
Oh shit! Did I just get more spells? Hold on.
Did I just change the number to 6, or is there some fancy thing to do here?
Don't do that.
You guys were totally leveled from this.
Yeah, they leveled. I'm just saying you
How
don't just
do-
change the number to 6 though. That's wrong.
Yeah, you have to give them 14,000 XP
Entropy
total.
cord.
Yeah, well, they have it. See, you don't change the number like that. You go through and actually, you'd have to run the level up. I don't think it actually ran it. Did it?
I think it did.
No,
It
Okay, cool. Yeah,
gave me points and stuff. I mean,
Alright,
for me,
cool.
it did at least.
yeah. It looks like
So
it.
on the,
Alright, so that worked.
On the Jumbotron, they put up a picture of something.
It didn't give me the feat though.
Okay. What they put up?
Feature.
Hold on, I need to draw something for scale.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
At 6th level, you learn to magic ward yourself. Use attacks and turn failed strike.
All right.
Good
I
luck
think that's
for
pretty good, guys. Pretty good.
against you.
The
How do
blue
I-
dot would be a person.
Hmm?
They put a picture up on the Jumbotron of the Supreme Grand Champion, but they suggest you not fight it. For scale, the blue dot next to it is what a person would be.
I don't see. Where'd you put this?
It's showing up in main chat.
Oh,
fuck
god!
that. No. We can come back.
No,
but fuck
nah,
no.
we'll come back later.
No.
Sure, it's only
Then we
challenge
get
rating
another
30.
Okay. Let's see here.
Hey,
So
Choa, what would I get if I stabbed it with my Seki healing knife?
You would die.
there you go. So this is
From, like,
this
him
is
killing
the
me or
grand
from the power
champion.
I would-
This is them right there.
I'm not
See
kidding.
it?
The damage you did to it would be reflected back into yourself, and you would kill yourself.
Cool. That's.
It's powerful.
It's literally the highest level thing in the standard
Oh
monster.
no,
manual.
I know what it is. Terrifying.
There we go.
Can we take a long rest?
Oh no, you got you.
Six,
No
I
one.
need more EXP.
Me too.
Yeah, you
I need,
guys
like,
get a
10
long
more.
rest. You're actually shown up to. Each of you are given a grade A, like AAA hotel suite.
Nice. All right.
You guys get like a great night on the town. Everyone like you have free meals for like a week. You guys get a really big reward for this.
I
Yeah.
start drinking, and
Develop an alcohol problem.
no,
yeah,
I
I
just-
start drinking.
just
I
start
get an alcohol
drinking
problem.
in my hotel room in honor of Shell. Oh,
Because of
Shell.
Shell's death,
What do we do
you
with the
develop an
corpse?
alcohol problem.
No, they
That is
didn't
the
leave you with the corpse. Like,
They gave us a trophy, right? A stuffed, not a trophy.
oh, yeah, you've got Shell. She's on a
Yeah.
trophy.
We
Yeah,
have a
I
shell
mean, like,
trophy.
it has mounting points. You can hook it on a wall.
Oh my god.
It's pretty good that way.
I
You know,
feel
never
like
in the
since
history
Meredith
of
won it,
Dungeons and
I get to
Dragons.
decide what to do with it.
I gotta say here, I've been playing this game for 30 years, maybe longer, and this is the first time I've ever told someone to take a level, and they told me I was wrong.
Grace,
I don't have
Grace, you
okay.
do have enough. You've got 14,000 out of
No, I
14,000.
mean, you
I
can tell
don't.
me I'm wrong, but I'm saying you're getting a level. We're giving one to you for completing this challenge. That's
Yeah.
your reward
How
as
do
you
you
go
want me
up to
to-
level
how do you
6.
want me to do that? Candy said we needed the XP.
Well, we're
to
giving,
raise it to
we're
6.
doing
You
it.
do.
We're
I already
giving-
divvied out the XP. Look at it. You were at like
Click on
here.
class level and go down
Raise
to
him
your
up to
classes.
6 is what I'm saying. If
There you
he's
go.
Not, it's
It's
like-
at 14,000 of 14,000. You now have the appropriate XP.
I'm
Excellent
giving you
cut.
shit, dude. I'm laughing.
It's never happened
class,
before. That's
go
all.
to your classes, drag the eye over the level.
And thanks for that, Ken. By the way, after this, I'm going to be trying out Gmod for the first time in a really long time. If anyone wanted to dick around in that with me,
Oh.
And
Hey, it'll work.
let's see here.